is a place very far from this world, and the only way you can get there is through music. Remember, only music can set you free and fill you with energy to life. Be prepared for a new music transformation, and in a moment, you will be transported to this place. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. Agitate the airwaves. Welcome to my world of hands-up music.
Up in a dark place, I try to see straight, but it's all a blur. I just wanna see your face, but I'm shivering, looking for a kerosene cure. I heard my fortune read from a fire lit by the dead. I saw the start of the end, and it whispered, let's burn it down, down. There's no way out, I can reach you like a matchbook, speeding and we can't slow down. Blindfold on while I'm looking for a savior. I try to stop the bleeding, but you cut so deep and I feel like a failure. I heard my fortune read, and I know it's slipping away again. I saw the start of the end, and it whispered, let's burn it down, down. There's no way out, I can reach you like a matchbook, speeding and we can't slow down. 'Cause I need this now, in all my dreams you're screaming, burn it down, 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 down. In all my dreams you're screaming, burn it down, 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 down. In all my dreams you're screaming, in all my dreams you're screaming, burn it down. No rest for the weak with a voice this loud. Your mistake was the hope I found. I lit the match in the middle of the crowd. Watch it explode, let it fall to the ground. Wow! Yeah, yeah, yeah! I lit the match in the middle of the crowd. Watch it explode, let it fall to the ground. I lit the match in the middle of the crowd. Watch it explode, let it fall to the ground. In all my dreams you're screaming, burn it down. disarray of disintegrating senses. Puzzle pieces, spectral splinters of a soldier's worn and tattered soul. And my endless dance with entropy. I must resent my sentience, the sickness that I am. Machines of air looking down on us. The beast of dust as we grapple heel and hand. Blood and sand, blood red all. The chaff of the harvest converted to currencies of wealthy means. Stepping stones cut from our perforated bounds. Riches are raped beside our bodies, sown just to be thrown back again and forgotten if we stumble and laid inside a homelessness, stuck with anger, dirty needles, shipped to an early steeple where boxes close, descend with grace as you defend yourself, both terrible and chaste. Praise me for my valor, lay me on a crimson tower, justify my endless terror as my finest hour. Treat me as a token to deceive the child whom we fatten for the scapegoat slaughter. I learned to fight, I learned to kill, I learned to steal. I learned that none of this is real. 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 But there's a war inside my head. Lingered by my breathing, choking, screaming, hurting. Time drags me back to the desert. A child stumbles from the wreckage, loading exhalation, touching into cessation. I took a life that takes mine. Every quiet moment we collapse, and you forsaken us. All the darkness comes alive. Take my hand, drag me to the void.
Welcome to Agitate the Airwaves, live from Sonny's Bar here in Overland at 9728 Lackland Road. If you're in the area, come on down and have some drinks and food and all that good stuff. But also, shout out to our sponsor, Motor City Auto Sales with Andrew Alonzo. If you need a new car, hit them up. It's 314-880-2013. But, so, coming up this next Saturday, here at Sonny's Bar, we will have First Jason, which is a band that features the original Jason of Friday the 13th. So come on down. Tickets are $15 in advance online at agitatetheairwaves.com/events, or you can just pay $20 at the door. Let me get all the full information about that show for you real quick. Let's see. So not only will it be featuring Jason, well, First Jason, featuring the original Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, R.A. Layman. It'll also include Enslaved by Fear, Gray's Divide, Bathhouse Betty, The Broken Kingdom, and 8-6 Family. And every ticket purchase includes a meet and greet with Ari, the original Jason Voorhees. Again, that is Saturday, July 13th at Sonny's Bar in Overland. Tickets are $15 in advance, $20 at the door, and doors are at 7 p.m.
Who's
So,
it hosted by?
oh, and it's hosted by Replicon Radio.
Look at that.
And that is
Look at
brought.
that.
The whole show is brought to you by Agitate the Airwaves, Stereotype Clothing, and Lane Loves. So come on down.
That's a good night for horror fans and metal fans of general.
And one hip-hop band.
And one hip-hop. If you're down with 8-6, it's a good-ass night.
But, so yeah, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and play a song by First Jason. And in case you didn't realize, like, if you've never heard of First Jason or heard any of their music, most of their music is Friday the 13th themed as well. Oh, really? And Ari, when he performs, he uses a keytar, but it is shaped like a machete. So it's going to be a good time. So here it is. This is First Jason with You Better Run.
Run away. First she's gonna make you pay. You better run. Anyone that a child molest, run away and never rest. And if he's abused, body be that child. First she's gonna come and go but wild. You will need to know I refuse to be small. I am just a coward after all. You better run. 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 You better run.
Welcome back. So again, that was First Jason with You Better Run. So now we're going to do our new segment. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
You need to speak up.
I'm sorry. My
Speak
voice
like
is
talk
quiet.
like a man.
I'm sorry.
All right, so we got this new segment. What did I call it? The breakdown. The lyric? No,
I can't remember your name for it.
I think I called it the breakdown. Let me look at my notes.
I think like
The breakdown. That's what it's called. Yes,
The
the breakdown,
Breakdown.
where we lyrically break down a song and do it like a past. And it's or actually no, I did change the name. That's right. I called it Lyrical Bible Study.
Yeah, I thought it was
That's what it
churchy
is.
or something.
Yeah. lyrical Bible study. So we're going to break down the song the same way that a pastor would a Bible verse. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to start playing the song, and then every once in a while I'm going to pause the song, and we're going to talk about stuff that was just said. But first, let me pull up the lyrics for this song. That way we have a little reference. With Lowry.
Have you heard his new song he just put out?
Which one was it? I've heard it. I just can't remember what the name of the new one is. Either. But all right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for this.
All right, let me try and do a little bit of. I don't know how this is gonna
split screen shit.
Okay, so it won't completely split screen it, but I can easily click between the two like this. Okay. All right. So this is Whit Lowry with Peace of Mind 4. It's kind of like the same thing that Hobson does with Ill Mind.
Yeah, okay.
He's doing something similar, but this is Peace of Mind 4. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I hate it when you're here, but you're not here. Hate it when your friends are the both pairs. Hate it when you talk, but you don't hear. Hate it when your energy feels weird. Last time I think I laughed was last year. Remember money last month in the past year. When everything feels fake, only facts here. I remember working back as a cashier. Slip a lot of times, I spent 3 weeks and the pages empty. Hang on every word I fucking say. Well, I appreciate wait from my perspective. Gotta keep it real to something that play, something I can't explain. Yeah. Like the lyrics I find in my mind will put in my brain. Damn. Is it really that deep? Maybe it's one day I came across what the Romans believed, and even the Greek. You see, they believe we create from our genius, not in our genes. That got me to think about rappers who claim that they're more than just human, promote what they pour in their drink, which making me think I needed a substance to create with something that wasn't in me. But pardon me, please, fuck all that nonsense. I believe that my music is bigger than me, if I'm being honest. And I think that it's slave for an artist to claim they're a god or a goddess, because that type of thinking is silently killing off all of our artists.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I like 50-50 agree with you on it. Like, there's no right and wrong. I feel like if you're doing music for yourself and you're like, I don't give a fuck if people fuck with it, as long as you're not a dick about it, I think it's cool.
Right.
But, like, you know, Lil Peep and all that shit, he had a friend named Cold Heart where, like, maybe, like, a year ago, a song that he did with Lil Peep got leaked out. Like, somebody hacked into his thing and, like, leaked it out. And he went on a big rant saying that, like, that was the last song he did with Peep, and he wanted to keep it for himself, that he didn't want it being, like, released and all that stuff, which, like, is respectable. Like, it's understandable, but at the same time, it's like, why wouldn't you just want that out? Like, that being,
right.
like, you know.
Well, guess what? We got to start this whole thing over because the first half of the song, we didn't have microphones on.
Dude, I was thinking that was going to happen.
Look, you gotta watch this shit, all right? So, look, if it's not doing that, then there's no, we're not going through. So you got to be like my backup. because
Okay.
I will fuck everything up. I've done it several times. All right, so let's start this over.
Yeah. I hate it when you're here, but you're not here. Hate it when your friends from the old peers. Hate it when you talk, but you don't hear. Hate it when your energy feels weird. Last time I think I laughed, it was last year. Made more money last month than the past year. When everything feels fake, only facts here. I remember working back as a cashier. Simple at times, I would spend 3 weeks till the page is empty. They hang on every word I fucking say. Well, I appreciate you, wait for my perspective. Gotta keep it real, there's something else in play. Something I can't explain, yeah. Like the lyrics I find in my mind will put in my brain, damn. Is it really that deep? Maybe it's me. Then one day I came across what the Romans believed, and even the Greek. You see, they believe we create from our genius, not in our genes. That got me to think about rappers who claim that they're more than just human. Promote what they pour in their drink, what's making me think I needed a substance to create was something that wasn't in me. But pardon me, please, fuck all that nonsense. I believe that my music is.
All right, now where are we at here? Fuck all that nonsense. Okay. I believe my music is bigger than me is what he's about to say. So since we already talked about that, we're gonna go back
to the
to
first
where
one?
we fucked up.
All right.
All right. So we're talking about. He said, "I remember." Or no, hang on. I made more money last month than the past year. When everything feels fake, only facts here. I remember working back as a cashier, simpler times. Now it's been 3 weeks, still the page empty. They hang on every word I fucking say. While I appreciate you, wait for my perspective. I gotta keep it real. There's something else in play. Something I can't explain. So that's even deeper than the first time we talked about it.
Yes, I can fucking.
Like the lyrics I find in my mind were put in my brain. Damn, is it really that deep? Maybe it's me. So, basically what I'm getting from it is that he's like, I'm making more money, but the pressure is on me, and it's harder for me to, like, the more pressure I have on me, the harder it becomes for me to write. Mm-hmm. And I just need you guys to, instead of jumping all on my fucking case about it, wait until you hear my perspective, like why why this is going on. A lot of people don't know that last year Will Lowry was actually in a car crash. Yeah, that new song "Crash."
Yeah,
is about that.
Yeah, my roommate was talking to me.
Yeah, he got T-boned on his side of the car. Now that girl that's in that music video with him, that crash music, that's his actual girlfriend. Okay. She was in that car crash with him.
Damn.
They were only friends at the time. And that's what the song is about, how the crash almost took their lives, but it ended up bringing them closer together.
Okay. Do you want my response?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So
make sure you talk into the microphone.
Yep. Okay, so Whit Lowry's a very, like with what you just said, he takes his life and
there we go. I don't know what the fuck's that's all about, but okay.
Okay.
Don't touch these chords.
Whit Lowry's, he takes his personal life and makes his art about that. So his songs, he has to fucking live shit before he can write songs. So if you have your fans who, like, you love and appreciate that, like, they have a connection that, like, music, if they're just, like, on your case, what is going on?
Hang on. I gotta move some shit.
All right. There's some shit going on. Travis is going to work it out. I got 2 mics. Which one?
The plug for the mixer.
That's
it's fixed
gay.
now. I just won't touch that cord anymore.
Okay.
All right.
So what was I fucking saying?
I don't fucking know.
Okay,
I wasn't
so
listening.
With being a, like, storytelling artist who takes your personal life, if people are on your case, like your fans, like, hey, when you gonna drop some shit? And you're just like, I gotta live shit first. Like, I want to be real and write songs about, like, at my actual perspective on shit. I think he's just like, just give me time to, like, live and learn, and then I'll come back with a perspective in a song and shit. I think that's what he means by that. Because, like, I struggle, like, everything I write, I want it to just be real, so I can, like, understand, like, when people are like, hey, write a song, you're like, I don't know how to write this song. Like,
Right.
you know.
All right. Let's go.
Bigger than me, if I'll be honest. And I think that a slave or an artist to claim they're a god or a goddess. Because that type of thinking is silently killing off all of our artists. All the industry profit filling their wallets. Damn. Feel like I'm on a hamster wheel. While I focus on making the music, you don't need your hands to feel. Is it fair when we follow our passion, we barely can land a meal? In an industry where they can take, they don't need hands to steal. They told me go get a degree.
All right, so basically he's talking about these industry, the music industry, and how the music industry kind of tells these people, hey, you can make, we're going to give you all this money. We're going to give you all this money, and you're going to become this huge star, selling them this dream, but in all reality, at the back end of it, these artists stay in debt for a long time. MGK is still in debt.
Oh, yeah.
He is, and people don't realize, like, a lot of, like, most musicians will stay in the red their whole entire career.
Oh, yeah.
Because the amount of money that they have to drop for recording, equipment, freaking tour, if they tour a tour vehicle, all this other stuff, all these expenses, it adds up. And then it becomes harder and harder. Music videos, like, it becomes harder and harder for them to, because, like, even after someone hits, all right, so say someone becomes famous, all right? Say they get signed, let's say they get signed to an indie label. All right?
Yeah.
Indie label says, hey, we'll give you $30,000 sign bonus to help you write your next, get started or whatever, blah. Usually it's a loan anyways. So now you're $30,000 more in the hole, on top of all the money that you put into yourself before that.
Right.
So you add all that up, and then you got to take all that, all the investments that you've made in your music, and think about, okay, well, now how much money do I need to make to get out of this hole?
Exactly.
Because I'm still in the hole. And it's rare that people get out of that hole.
Oh, yeah.
And there's all that stuff going on in the industry right now, like labels stealing music from people. It's not really... Stealing is a little bit of a stretch because it is a contract that you signed. But at the same time, yeah, I can see it.
I actually just watched a really interesting video about that. So it was about the 6ix9ine situation with his manager and shit. And
I don't believe anything 6ix9ine says. So
it wasn't from 6ix9ine. It was like one of those, like, not conspiracy, but like hip hop news people. But like the situation where 6ix9ine was like, oh, my whole like manager, they were stealing from me, like, and fired them. The dude like explained it. It's like, so your managers talk to like all these promoters and fucking they do the deals for like your shows and shit. And like pretty much how it went down was like 6ix9ine like talked to a promoter and was like, oh, I'll give you $250,000 for a show. And he was like, what the fuck? I don't make that. Like, now with the managers, they must be stealing from me, not understanding like the money that like promoters have to pay that like goes into actual like.
Right.
So I feel like a lot of artists can like take something that's actually straight like.
I mean, it happens though.
It
Hobson's
happens.
manager is stealing from him. That's a fact.
It happens.
He wrote a whole song about it.
Right.
All right, let's keep going.
job was to push me knee and say you just heard it in the sheep. I spill out my soul in the eat. I told them I need to pursue what I love. If not, then I'm making this money for what? Buy shit from a brand like by someone that does. I needed to find out who I really was now. They would never get it. Said I couldn't do it, so they were sure when I did it. They never could see the vision. They never wanted me winning. I never needed opinion. I never was one to fit it. Too fast to follow along, then I bring it back in a minute. I take the beat for a trip and I bring it back when I'm finished. I see my room as a woman. I better grow while I'm in it. I'm living, but am I living? I can't even tell the difference. Since the last 4 lines has been about 1 week, anxiety hit me real hard, and I think I've been sacrificing my own mental to prove the potential in me with the music.
I want to talk about that one. That one's a big one. Since the last 4 lines, it's been about a week. So he's saying it took him a week
to get
to get to this point to start writing again. Anxiety hit me real hard, and I think I've been sacrificing my own mental to prove the potential in me with the music they seek. So he's basically saying he's sacrificing his own mental well-being so that he can get music to his fans.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
It's okay. So NF also dove into this thing. I can't remember what song it was, but like where he dives into the topic on like, if I'm not sad, like you guys crave sad music, so if I don't give you sad music, like you're not gonna hit. And he dives into that like duality, and like I do feel like there's a lot of artists out there that do just like make themselves miserable to like create their art. Like I don't know if you ever heard of this dude named Social Repos or something.
No.
My ex-girlfriend just like told me about this, but like this dude would literally like go out and like purposely like cheat and like break girls' hearts just to like be hurt or some shit. He's like, it's
weird.
all for my art. He's one of those weird like YouTube people, but he's like, it's all for my art. But like art.
Yeah, so like my opinion is like you need to take care of yourself before anything. Like
Exactly.
if that's how you feel, like that you pushing out this music is putting you in a bad place, then you need to reevaluate.
Exactly.
Because you only get like, that's why there's so many artists that commit suicide and stuff,
Oh,
because
yeah.
they do that. And you've got to like, yeah, you can go back to that place if you need to. You can tap into it to make music, but you don't need to be staying there
Oh, yeah.
as a crutch to get past writer's block.
Exactly. And like it's pretty like literal to say that there's probably 95% of like every musician out there is like mentally not well. Like especially all the like lit turn up rappers, like they're all depressed and shit now. Like Lil Pump.
That's why
like,
they're all on drugs.
exactly, and you know.
Let's see. There's a line in that's coming up that I want to talk about before we get to it. Am I making the art, or did the art make me? No wonder why I'm feeling lost lately. Do they hate the art, or do they really hate me? They're so negative on the daily. So again, like that's a good question. Like, did I even make the art, or did the art make me? Like, am I a product of my music? Or is the music a product of me? And it's going back to that whole depression thing. Like he feels like he needs that. Making his music is putting him in a depressive state.
Yeah.
So he feels like his music is making him who he currently is because he's letting the pressure get to him too much.
Right.
I think Whit Lowry is a bit of a sensitive guy.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit.
And he might need to talk to someone. Same thing with MGK. Like MGK, like there's this whole thing going around with MGK. People think MGK they think he needs like mental help
For real.
because a lot of the shit he's been writing like has been pretty like.
I bet he's been hanging out with Youngblood a lot.
Youngblood is a very hyper and happy kid.
I love Youngblood.
But MGK, man, he's got some substance abuse issues too, though. So
yeah, you know.
All right, let's
We're
keep
all
going.
not okay. We're all not okay, guys.
They see, cause the more that I'm making, the more they need. The more that I'm open, the more that I bleed. The more that they lie, the less I believe. The more that I please them, the less that I'm me. I've been back and forth daily. Am I even making art? Did the art make me? No wonder why I'm feeling lost lately. Do they hate the art? Do they really hate me? They're so negative on the daily. But I don't need your help to me, I'm twice as mean. Yeah, I'm twice as mean. It's seeming like your dream is really only taking shots at my self-esteem, motherfucker. You question why you should care, like this don't affect what I do. But maybe, just maybe, if you change your thinking, then you will find you start believing in you. You see, as a human, you're made to create, not just sit at a desk with some paper and glue. And maybe, just maybe, we do have a genius, so all of the blame and the praise is for two. Damn. So who I when the world tells me who I should be? Look around, you'll see ideas are essential as air and sleep. Everything you see, it came from the mind of a human being. That's mind-blowing. You're not your mistakes and the fears you think. And I think I need to pray and take care of myself more. Deep hidden in my mind's where you'll find peace of mind.
All right, he got extra deep at the end.
He said the name.
He said the name of the
He
song.
said the name.
I mean, it's just like a movie. Like when you see a movie and they finally say the name of the movie in the movie, it's like, oh, that's where they got the name from. But so the very last verse, well, I guess, I don't know if that's what we call a verse, the outro.
The outro.
So he got really deep and he kind of explained everything. Like, so who am I when the world tells me who I should be? So yeah, like if the world's telling you who you should be and you're following it, then you're not really who you should
you're not
be.
yourself.
Look around, you'll see ideas are essential as air and sleep. Everything you see came from the mind of a human being. That's mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing. Everything here came from some type of artist. Like, everything is art. Everything in the world is art. Even trees and shit, like that's art. The trees and shit didn't come from a human being, but anything that's created that is not natural in the world, a human being thought of and created it.
That's trippy. That is trippy.
Like, it's crazy. Like, all of this was thought by someone. Everything.
And then did it.
So, like, when people say, oh, music, blah, 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 your music sucks, blah, blah, who cares? Like, fuck what they think. Because there are people out there that are going to appreciate it. That's what it comes down to. There's going to be not everyone likes everything. Like me personally, I don't like the way that exit sign looks.
I don't either.
But you know what? I bet you there's someone out there that collects exit signs. I guarantee there is someone in the world that collects exit signs. Because people collect everything. There's someone out there that is obsessed with everything.
True. And here's the thing. If somebody tells you that your music is trash, as long as they don't make music too, you're doing more than them, and that's all right.
I mean, and even if they are making music, the fact is they feel like they need to bring you down for a reason.
That's true.
So maybe they're not. Maybe they're insecure with their own music,
that's
or
true.
Maybe it's just not their cup of tea. Hey, people, if you don't like someone's music, you don't have to go out of your way to tell them that.
That's true.
Just keep moving along and don't listen to it.
That's true. But tell me you don't like my music.
Final two lines. You're not your mistakes and the fears that you think. Deep hidden in my mind is where you'll find peace of mind. 4. So basically he's saying what we just said, like you're not your mistakes and fears. You're more than that. Like, yeah, you're scared of things. Yeah, you're gonna make mistakes, but at the same time, that's just like a little sliver of who you are. Like, and that's not really who you are. Like, if you got fears, you can get over those fears. So that's not deep within you. That's just surface stuff. That's not deep in you of who you are. That's not part of your personality. Your mistakes are not your personality too. And here's the key too. The word is mistakes. That means you did not mean or intend. Now, if you continuously do the same fucked up shit over and over again, that is not a mistake.
Then you're toxic.
Stop it.
You're a toxic person.
Stop it, you son of a bitch.
Knock
Stop
it
it.
off.
You're fucking asshole. Stop. All right.
Stop.
So we're gonna take a short break, and then we'll come back, and we should hopefully have Kai Rodgers. You know, it's a Skype interview; those things don't always go completely smooth. So
what we got on the queue coming up?
Well, we got some things on the queue here. We're gonna play that same song. We're gonna play it full through, so everyone can just hear it fully through. And then we're going to play some Zeus Rebel Waters with Drugs.
Hey.
He just made a new music video for it, so it's pretty badass.
My boy Stoop Lord's a fucking
so is
cameo.
Blossom.
Blossom's in it. It's a lit. He's got the marching band and shit.
Yeah, it's called a Drumline, white boy.
Drumline. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And then we're going to play some Nothing Nowhere featuring Dashboard Confessional with Hopes Up. And then we will play one more song, which will be Blow by Ed Sheeran featuring Bruno Mars and Chris Stapleton. See, look, crossing of genres.
That's good.
We've got
That's
three
good.
genres there all together. We got
good.
Mr. Poppy-ass Ed Sheeran. We got some little R&B-ish Bruno Mars. And then country-ass Chris Stapleton. Look at that.
Look at
all right,
that.
we're going to take this short break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Agitate the Airwaves.
Gang.
Yeah. I hate it when you're here, but you're not here. Hate it when your friends from the old peers. Hate it when you talk, but you don't hear. Hate it when your energy feels weird. Last time I think I laughed, it was last year. Made more money last month than the past year. When everything feels fake, only facts here. I remember working back as a cashier. Simple at times, I would spend 3 weeks till the page is empty. They hang on every word I fucking say. Well, I appreciate you, wait for my perspective. Gotta keep it real, there's something else in play. Something I can't explain, yeah. Like the lyrics I find in my mind will put in my brain, damn. Is it really that deep? Maybe it's me. Then one day I came across what the Romans believed, and even the Greek. You see, they believe we create from our genius, not in our genes. That got me to think about rappers who claim that they're more than just human. Promote what they pour in their drink, what's making me think I needed a substance to create with something that wasn't in me. But pardon me, please, fuck all that nonsense. I believe that my music is bigger than me, if I'm being honest. And I think that it's slave for an artist to claim they're a god or a goddess. Because that type of thinking is selling and killing off all of our artists. All the industry profit filling their wallets. Damn. Feel like I'm on a hamster wheel. While I focus on making the music you don't need your hands to feel. Is it fair when we follow our passion we barely can land a meal? In an industry where they can take, they don't need hands to steal. They told me go get a degree. We're stupid for following dreams. Your job is to push me to think and say you just heard in the sheep. I spill out my soul in the eat. I told them I need to pursue what I love. If not, then I'm making this money for what? By shit from a brain led by someone that does. I needed to find out who I really was now. They would never get it. Said I couldn't do it, so they were sure when I did it. They never could see the vision. They never wanted me winning. I never needed opinion. I never was one to fit it. Too fast to follow along, then I bring it back in a minute. I take the beat for a trip and I bring it back when I'm finished. I see my room as a woman. I better grow while I'm in it. I'm living, but am I living? I can't even tell the difference. Since the last 4 lines, it's been about 1 week. Anxiety hit me real hard, and I think I've been sacrificing my own mental to prove the potential in me with the music they see. Cause the more that I'm making, the more that they need. The more that I'm open, the more that I bleed. The more that they're lying, the less I believe. The more that I please them, the less that I'm me. I've been back and forth daily. Am I even making art? Did the art make me? No wonder why I'm feeling lost lately. Do they hate the art? Do they really hate me? They're so negative on the daily. But I don't need your help. To me, I'm twice as mean. Yeah, I'm twice as mean. It's seeming like your dream is really only taking shots at my self-esteem, motherfucker. You question why you should care. Like this don't affect what I do. But maybe, just maybe, if you change your thinking, then you will find you start believing in you. You see, as a human, you're made to create, not just sit at a desk with some paper and glue. And maybe, just maybe, we do have a genius. So all of the blame and the praise is for two. Damn. So who am I when the world tells me who I should be? Look around, you'll see ideas are essential as air and sleep. Everything you see, it came from the mind of a human being. That's mind-blowing. You're not your mistakes and the fears you think. And I think I need to pray and take care of myself more. Deep hidden in my mind's where you'll find peace of mind. Four.
Mama said I'm impatient. So much time I've been wasting, barely even dating. Cause these girls be faking. Yeah, these girls be flaking naked. Go ahead and get naked. Have a party on the spaceship. Black girls, white girls, Mexicans and some Asians, Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans, Blasians. Drugs, we just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Taking Henny to the face and bad habit, gotta break it, crank it. Soulja Boy said crank it. Popping pills like they raisins. Heart keep racing. Party hard, then we praying. Third eye illuminated, native dancing. Got my whole body aching. Man, rappers so persuasive. Drugs, we just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Kids don't do drugs.
I need my ambulance. I haven't slept in months. No, I can't even stun. Call the ambulance. I need my ambulance. I haven't slept in months. No, I can't even stun.
We just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Kids don't do drugs.
When I think of love, I see your face. But when I think of you, I think of pain. My heart and mind are not on the same page. It's obvious I get carried away. All of the things that I don't know, all of the feelings I don't show. My mind doesn't know where to go though. Got me standing in place like a photo. But I know you don't know, I should know by now. And every time that I make up my mind and you know it's too late, cause I ran out of time and you know it. Now it's 3 a.m. and I'm on the phone, checking on your page while I'm all alone. You think I'll learn or I try to change? What is this always and the same? I'm tired of falling out of love. I'm tired of the rise and fall. I'll leave before it starts, cause I don't wanna get my hopes up. I'm tired of falling out of love. every glance. And I don't wanna see your face, 'cause I know it ain't the same. So I'll call back, we'll have a few words as I calm down, 'cause I know goodbye's in my heart now. And I just want you to feel loved. So I'll call back, we'll have a few words as you calm down, 'cause I know your heart is my fault now. And I just want you to feel loved.
The best friend I used to know is now just a picture in a frame. I've learned I have no place to judge your pain until I feel the rush of getting hit in the face. As children, we sat in church pews and never knew we'd fade so quickly. You helped me realize that energetic does not mean happy or even mean healthy.
I don't wanna see your face, no, no. So I'll call back, we'll have a few words as I calm down, 'cause I know goodbye's in my heart now. And I just want you to feel loved. So I'll call back, we'll have a few words as you calm down, 'cause I know your heart is my fault now. And I just want you to feel loved.
You taught me anything can be masked if you have your own sanity. No peace is found in a task until you learn to take responsibility. So make your work hard enough to not want to give up on life. Prove to yourself there's more to this than just to survive. Forgive yourself.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves, live from Sunny's Bar in Overland
Hey,
at 9728 Lackland Road. So that was Hotel Books featuring Kai Rodgers with a few words. So we're going to go ahead and try and give Kai Rodgers a call real quick and see what happens. It says he's away, but we'll see.
let's just give it a try. Optimism for the win.
Doesn't sound like it's ringing. It's not a good idea to stand us up. And he's not online. Let me message him.
Well, then.
All right, we're going to play some music. Hang on.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Feeling like a bullet, jumping at a gun.
I saw you for a second. I waited like a peasant all night. You made like 5 impressions. You got all my intentions supplied. I know you're acting too. Got so many things you want to do right now. Love your lack of self-control. Maybe I could latch on to your soul. Something to lose. Yeah, you give me something to lose.
I just spent too many minutes watching little videos of shitty wannabe rappers dissing me. I just spent the winter living after someone trying to send a kill shot missing me. Young blonde Don and the double X mob got a gang out in Sicily. Why you think they call me the gunner? I'm popping off on anybody if they trigger me. Black and yellow jacket on like I'm Kill Bill. Grew up scrapping and I still will. We can take it back to 2012. I was trapping on the tour bus with Meek Mill. Take it back to Cleveland when they gave Chase 17 years, no plea deal. 2014 when the people try to rob me in the lobby, I bet they can feel the feet still. Point on my enemy soon as they mention me, call an assembly, pick up a pen and put you out your misery. Written in history, it was gonna happen eventually. I just can't wait till the day that I run into you physically. For everything that I went through mentally, when it felt like everybody in the world was against me, when all the critics in every article tried to offend me. My daughter slapped a kid but talk about me in elementary. We ain't playing, it's deeper than the fame. People getting jacked for disrespecting the Philly name. 2 chopsticks, no low main. Hollow tips got no name. Bust them shits with no aim. Like it's Bird Box, but the blindfold is a black flag. This time to cover my face, the dash cam just saw me killing everybody.
I got off on flow 13, no in between. I roll my weed with frontal leaf. I chop my coke on hotel keys. I chopped his face like Constantine. Constantly get deja vu. I see me when I look at you. I never die, I multiply, so don't cry at my funeral.
I just spent too many minutes watching little videos of shitty wannabe rappers dissing me. I just spent the winter living after someone tried to send a kill shot missing me. Young blonde Don and the double X mob got a gang out in Sicily. Why you think they call me the gunner? I'm popping off on anybody if they trigger me. What would this generation of hip-hop be without me here to piss y'all off? I see the blogs, I read the comments, I'm confused, I need to pause. Look at y'all waiting on me to fall off while I'm looking to chop. I'm a sweet in the Waldorf. I sold 40 million records, I ain't even 30. Give me 20 seconds, I'll list 10 movies that I've been in. One legend that tried to fuck with me and then got the venom. One publication that said that I will never be in it. One agent that told me without her my career's finished, and I couldn't give a single fuck inside my cerebellum. Y'all award show suck, go tell them. We ain't sucking no dick in the 21-6. Brought O's to the land like Beckham on the 13th floor with a weapon. I heard that they call me, yeah, let them in. I got something for them, yeah, please forgive my sins. Blood on my Ralph Lauren, yeah, I can't watch this shit. Wake up, say good morning, yeah, like I forgot.
Got off on flow 13, no in between. I roll my weed with Frontal Leaf. I chop my coke on hotel keys. I chopped his face like Constantine. Constantly get deja vu. I see me when I look at you. I never die, I multiply, so don't cry at my funeral.
Make me believe in this life I lead while living in the gray. When I'm down, when I'm broken, remind me of better days. With the cliche, I'm stuck in my own head, and I know that I should fight back and not stay at home in bed. So let's waste time with the late night drive and let these sad songs speak for us. Roll the windows down, turn the music up, and let them know we've had enough. Make me believe in this life I lead while living in the gray. When I'm done, when I'm broken, remind me of better days. This is just what I need to feel less defeated. When we're down, we're not broken. These are our better days. If it's okay, let us keep things the way they should be. There's no reason to regress. Gotta move past all these setbacks. I'm not losing in the end. So let's waste time with the late night drive and let these sad songs speak for us. Roll the windows down, turn the music up, and let them know we've had enough. Make me believe in this life I lead while living in the gray. When I'm done, when I'm broken, remind me of better days. This is just what I need to feel less defeated. When we're down, we're not broken. These are our better days.
Passion is substantial, it's not some trend. These voices in my head are not my friends.
Suppression is substantial, it's not some trend. These voices in my head are not my friends. Suppression is substantial, it's not some trend. These voices in my head are not my friends.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves.
Hello, hello.
I'm a little angry right now. I'm a little angry right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, here's the deal.
saltiness is real.
If you tell someone that you're going to do an interview and they... Oops. And you confirm it the day before and then just don't do it the day of, it's messed up.
Just don't do that. Just don't.
Like, for
don't
real.
do that.
So, now I got to be me. And look, this is probably why you got dropped from your label, bro. Shit like this.
Shit, bro.
Shit like this. This is why you got dropped from your label.
Shit.
No joke. So, I don't want to hear it. Like, you hit me up, you're not getting a new interview. I'm sick of... Look, here's the deal. People keep on doing this shit. You book an interview, you don't show up, or you don't call in, or whatever. I'm not giving second chances anymore.
Hell no.
You miss one interview, you're not getting interviewed ever again. You're not getting booked by me ever again. That's a fact. From now on, from this point going forward, if you do not show up for your interview, or you do not call in for your interview, you are dead to me.
Shows too, yo. Make it about that too.
No, that's what I said. You're not getting booked. I won't book your ass either. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are.
Because this shit's opportunities.
Well, and it causes us issues too.
It causes
because we
issues.
schedule the show around your interview, and then you don't do your fucking interview because what? Because you were signed to a label, you think you're big and you're big? No, dude, you got signed to a small ass fucking indie label, and they dropped you because you're stupid and you made stupid decisions. You don't tell the whole world what deal they gave you, and it was all. This is all we were going to talk about. Like, I was going to give you a chance to talk about it, but I already know that's probably why you didn't call in, because you know that you're going to be asked about it, and in all reality, it's your fault because you were stupid. Stupid.
I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
I didn't know all
He was signed to Invoke Records, got dropped like 2 weeks ago because he made a post telling everyone the deal that he had with them. Why would you think that's a good idea? Oh, Andy made a GoFundMe page to fund his next album.
Isn't that the point of being signed and shit? Like,
Well, I think he was on a promotional deal where they don't pay for shit, and they didn't want the world knowing that. Promotional deal means they'll get your music out there. They'll get
That's
people to
probably
listen to your
how-
music,
that's
but you
probably
still have to
how-
pay for your own music.
that's probably how he
got.
got the songs with Hotel Books, I'd imagine.
Hotel Books is signed to Invoke.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They-
all
they-
right.
They were label mates.
You blew a chance. Like, if I had songs with Hotel Books, like, I would not fuck any of that shit up.
Fucking idiot.
God damn. In Vogue, sign me.
So now we have to fill time. So guess what you guys get? More music.
Hey.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing. So let me switch some shit around here real quick.
Switch.
All right, so we're gonna do some Fredo featuring Denny with Green Eyes.
Fredo.
Fredo is the only guy who bought a hat for me so far. So shout out to him and
I would
fuck everyone
buy-
else.
I would buy
All
a
right.
hat if I wasn't broke. I'm
Whatever.
sorry.
I don't want to hear
Whatever.
shit. All right. Inner Outlines is after him with Halo featuring ATG of Discrepancies with the ATA version of Halo.
Got your own version of it.
You didn't know that?
Shit, no, I think I did know that.
Here, we'll
but-
play that next section.
Do
We'll
that
swap
shit.
those.
Do
All right, then
that.
we're going to play Sell to Your Scores. Hey, actually, you know what? Fuck them. They dropped a show. How about that? Sell Your Scores is dead to me. Fucking this shit up.
Stop
I need to
fucking
stop
the
fucking. God damn it. What is wrong here?
Bang. Okay, it's still on.
I'm tired of this damn plug, man. What?
It's Ghost. It's Ghost.
No, it's every time I touch this cable, it does that. If I just tap it, it does it. I don't know what's going on. All right, so, yeah. So, fuck Sell Your Scores because they dropped a show. So, then after Fredo will be Marzo. All right, so here we go.
Hell yeah.
You get to hear the ATA version of the song. It's pretty badass.
That's lit. That's lit.
You're listening to
Agitate the Airwaves.
Gang.
daily cause you deserve it. I break my back for this halo cause the fact is you're worth it. Babe, you're practically perfect, I'm barely scratching the surface. But now your frequencies don't come around as frequently. Baby, believe in me, you don't know just how much you mean to me. They don't have to know what happened in that staircase. Don't fight it, I know you like when we agitate the airwaves. No! Who knows what we say when it comes to the end? Don't leave cause I don't ever hate you. What's gonna happen to me when I see the lights fade? Don't leave cause I don't ever you say you just don't know. And I don't blame you for feeling your trust in me is long and gone. But all the people change because I haven't been the same. Because I haven't been the same. Who knows what we say when it comes to the end? Don't leave cause I don't ever hate you. What's gonna happen to me when I see the lights fade? Don't leave cause I don't ever hate you. I will embrace mistakes instead of falling out. Alleviate the pain while things are sorting out. I wanna be a better person.
Upside on the beat.
Anybody seen a girl in here with long brown wavy hair, electric stare that burn right through, I swear. I'm a sucker for those bright green eyes, a cutie with the booty, pigeon toe with thick thighs. Oh, there she go, there she go. I must have met her, oh, I don't know, 10 years ago with mismatched socks and brown locks. A roadie sody packing Newports, I knew there she'd be my one and only. Met her through my homie, she ain't know me. I started moving up slowly, she all on me. I guess the rest is history. Blessed, we solved the mystery. We kissed, homeboy was pissy. See, now baby, it's just you and me. I love those bright green eyes. I love you right down to your thighs. Girl, let's gonna give it a try. Let's cross some X's and Y's. Anybody seen a girl in here? Anybody seen a girl in here? I love the way that you walk. Girl, I love the way that you talk. Must be something in your style. Can we sit for a while? I love the way that you walk. Girl, I love the way that you talk. Must be something in your style. Can we sit for a while?
Yo, she used to drive me to the dance floor. She independent, wonder what she need a man for. I don't know, for some reason she adores me. I'ma show front row, her the floor seats. Body hot, but the brain got more heat. Got me on lock, knock, knock, where the door key? I'm trying to enter with permission. Been a minute since I've been sitting in this position. Not what I envision, I'm tripping like it's a mission. Wishing her persistence would help me make a decision. She got my mind messed up. I like the view from behind when she dressed up. Still looking fine when she dressed down. Time for me to confess now. I love those green eyes. They really make my heart skip. Probably not your dream guy, but I was dreaming about you when I wrote this.
Okay. Yeah.
This shit gonna be hard.
Yeah. Keep the shit low key. Let it stack and proceed. I'm a different breed, and it ain't no stopping me when I catch that vibe. When I catch that vibe. When I catch that vibe.
average nigga, what did you expect? Got the game on lock, better give me my respect. Marzo is the name, and you know what I represent. 314, you already know. So many hundreds and fifties, I can't fold on. Break it down and roll one, I ain't fearing no one. Especially when I'm in my zone, even to get no love. And I'm dressed in all black, 200 on the dash. Nigga, add it up, do the math. Once I have to look real quick on your sleeping ass, that's facts. Keep that shit okay, let it stack and proceed. I'm a different breed, and it ain't no stopping me when I catch that vibe. When I catch that vibe, when I catch that vibe. When I catch that vibe, when I catch that vibe. When I catch that vibe, ain't no stopping me. When I catch that vibe, yeah. You don't know my business, you don't know my bitch. Bust up in your shit, kick the dough off the hinge. The way I'm ballin', make a broke nigga cringe. Cut a couple times, I've been good ever since. Can't nobody touch my swag. No, you motherfuckers can't have it. And I'm 21 deep, and all 21 savage. I already told you I ain't average. You treat my name like a joke, cause you know I ain't finna go backwards. And you can't get close to me if you ain't a bad bitch. And you won't catch me slipping, I got good traction, yeah. Keep that shit low-key, let it stack and proceed. I'm a different breed, and it ain't no stopping me when I catch that vibe. 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 When I catch that vibe, yeah. Hey, that shit was hard. Yeah.
Stay down till we got it up. Dirty money got it out the mud. We done let them stick around enough. I think it's about time we level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. We about to level up. Ain't no fucking with us. Yeah, we about to level up. I've been in beast mode prepared. I need that drop top McLaren. Packs on light on me is blurred. Only cost a few rats what I'm wearing. Made a plate and I paid for the shine. Try make the paper incline. She bring me that payment on time. I showed her the way like a sign. Ballin' so hard, fuck around and win an SB. Game so good, bitch, fallin' to the bestie. I been in the kitchen heating up like a chef bee. I'ma run it up till the crackers come and catch me. CLS coupe, hit a skirt when I speed on. We done let them stick around enough time to leave on. Niggas throw shit, I'm wearing shades, but I see on. Streets bet on me, cause the winner get the key on. Do it out handouts, that's facts. Paper like handouts, that's stats. Bad bitch by the bag, let's match. Can't start shitting on them, it's lax. Level up on the nigga, Kim about the stick. Jump up, course in the ride with the stick. My nigga beat the case, man, I know it with stick. Mansion in the hill, built the brick by brick. 3,500 for the pound of the petrol, yeah. Made it disappear like presto, yeah. Shot it, throw it back like a retro, yeah. Swimming in the pussy through the breaststroke, yeah. We don't do swine or the metro, check them for them wires on their chest, though. Put a few commas in my neck gross. Me and retro on another left foot, yeah. Stay down till we got it up. Dirty money got it out the mud. We done let them stick around enough. I think it's about time we level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Ain't no fucking with us. We about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Dirty money got it out the mud. We done let them stick around enough. Niggas about to come and level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Ain't no fucking with us.
Everybody coming at me with the negative shit when all I'm doing is proving who the champ is. Cut squares out the circle cause they did not fit. You niggas weren't really well-rounded. Trying to grow with my pain, stay in my own lane, but now I'm the damn hypocrite. Hold up, wait, all because I'm done stressing. Y'all was the real problem. Y'all were really nothing but just dead away. Champ been good, but but now he turning heel. Y'all stuck around enough, now I'm going for the kill. Crazy how all the fake is being revealed. First a girl was loyal, well here's the deal. She really blowing your homies like a pinwheel. Anytime I rhyme, niggas don't know how to feel. Playing metaphorical rhymes in your brain, it'll hit you later, boom, that's a minefield. My rhymes are leveling up AT&T. Thoughts are full of wishes, wishful thinking. Like I wish a nigga would try to stop me from being the best MC. Speeding on the road to greatness, I ain't looking back. Need a straight jacket cause I'm going maniac on any track. Old school like an OG with the 50 cognac. Chamber rain forever, thought you already knew that. My nigga Rizzy said I get it and go. Level up is all we know. Went from rookies to the pros. Rhymes cold, got them froze. Yeah, nigga, we next up. Easy with the loud, about to roll it up. Just catching the vibe, you know what's up. You cannot fuck with us. Grinding all night till the sun up, cause we
stay down till we got it up. Dirty money got it out the mud. Don't cut it up. We done let them stick around enough. I think it's about time we level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. We about to level up. Ain't no fucking with us. Ain't no fucking with us. We about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Dirty money got it out the mud. We done let them stick around enough. Think it's about time we level up. Yeah, we about to level up. We about to level up. Ain't no fucking with us. Yeah, we about to level up.
It's getting old, I must confess. To come in and clean up some other guy's mess. But I do it for you. I do anything for you. Bitch. I think I'll take a walk. It's way too late to talk, you say. And I'm not ready to play your fucking games. You're so goddamn mesmerizing, so fucking hypnotizing. I don't care if it's your wedding day and I'm not the man standing by your side. Put a fake smile on my face and swallow my pride. Even though I'm dying inside, wish I could find a way to make you wanna stay for a while. If your mind's set to let me forget what it feels like to see you smile.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves. So yeah, like I was talking about a second ago, again, if you don't fucking show up for an interview, or if you were scheduled for an interview and you don't call in or whatever, I'm not going to keep on giving you these chances.
And real quick, here's like what I'll say about that. Like anyone that fucking, I have like people in my town that like kids that want to do this shit. They ask me like, "Oh, how do you do it?" Or like, "What should I do?" Literally, the best advice to take is just be professional as fuck. If you have a commitment to do, make sure you do it. Fucking don't be late. Be fucking professional. Be about business, and that'll take you a long way in life in general, whether you're doing music or anything.
Very true. Here's the thing, like, you won't hear us play certain national acts. Like, Set It Off, we don't play them.
I don't really like them anyway.
Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, we don't play them anymore. There's a few others. And you know why? Well, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus is a whole different story. But the other ones, the reason we don't play them is because Architects is another one we won't play.
Oh, they
stood us up 3 times. 3 times.
Yeah.
Kept on rescheduling, and every time it wouldn't be a call and say, "Oh, we can't do it." No, they just didn't call. And then the next day, their PR rep would message me and apologize for them. And she talked a little shit on them while she was messaging me the last time. But yeah, like Red Jumpsuit, we won't play them because he's a douchebag in person. He doesn't care about his fucking fans. Like, we interviewed him. He was cool on the interview, and then we went to the show, and he was like fucking like cold shouldering everyone that was there to see him. Like they.
Well, look here. If I was a band that I had,
You're playing FUBAR. Like, you're not Mr. Big Time anymore. The fuck out of
here. He's just salty that nothing else blew up like Face Down did.
No, that's all they're known for.
He's salty they gotta just ride that wave for like 20 years.
But yeah, so like I'm done like fucking giving people chance after chance after chance. It's getting old. Like, had it look, we're on a schedule. Like, we have a show schedule. I schedule this shit out. I set aside an hour. If you come in for an interview, I'm setting aside an hour dedicated to promoting you as an artist.
If you don't see what an opportunity that is, then that's your own immaturity and your own fuck up.
Man, it don't even matter about opportunities and shit. It's a matter of being a fucking decent person and committing to your commitments that you've made. Now, with that said, like I'm not talking about people who just fucking something comes up and they can't do it for whatever reason, like an emergency. For instance, Bass at Medano. First time we scheduled them for an interview, they gave me a few hours notice. They messaged me and said, "Hey, sorry, a close friend or family member passed away." That is a legit reason, understandable. But to just not contact us at all, and then the time come and then nothing, no, that's bullshit.
That shows you don't give a fuck.
Let's move on to happier things, because we got Mr. Frost Money in the house here.
Hey.
So we're going to take a short break. We're going to play a couple songs. We're going to play one of his songs, and I hear that he has a new song that we're going to be debuting here on Agitate the Airwaves, because, you know, Frost, he's our boy, and he always brings his new stuff for us to debut. So with that said, we're going to play some 8-6 Family real quick, because you can see 8-6 Family this Saturday at Sonny's Bar, opening up for First Jason. If you don't have tickets yet, which I know if you didn't buy them from a band, you don't have tickets, because actually I think we sold 4 online. You need to get tickets like now, because we are expecting this show to be sold out, because the fact is Sonny's Bar is not a huge venue.
It's not.
And it's going to fill up. And if we get to a legal capacity at any point during the night, we're going to have to close the doors, because we don't want to get shut down. But with that said, as people leave, we will let more people in if you're showing up late or whatever, which I don't suggest showing up late. I suggest showing up at the beginning and staying till the end. That way you can secure your spot in the venue, and you can support the openers. But yeah, so this is 8-6 Family with What It Is And then we'll play
that new after.
No. We're saving that. We're gonna play What It Is by 86 Family. Then we'll play Rockstar by Frost Money featuring Steve O'Brien strings. Then we'll play that new stuff a little bit later. So you're listening to Agitate the Airwaves. We'll be right back with Frost motherfucking Money.
ATA.
I got that guala on my mind. I'm working all the time. My people's in the streets. I had no choice. I gotta grind. Hey, what it is? I don't think they won't know. Hell no. Hey, what it is? I don't think they won't know. Hell no. I got that guala on my mind. I'm working all the time. My people's in the streets. I had no choice. I gotta grind. Hey, what it is? I don't think they won't know. Hell no. Hey, what it is? I don't think they won't know. Hell no. Hey, what it is? Wake up, gotta grind. All about my money, so I ain't wasting no time. Stand in line, wait to get it. I'm like, fuck it while I'm taking niggas shit if you want beef. Step up, bet you gon' get wrecked up. Niggas try to check us, that A6 get flexed up and we own it. How the fuck you want it? Grinding in the morning into the next morning. Now they got a problem, and there's no way you can solve them. The brakes gone, so it's not no way to stop them. I'm on the top, I ain't even have to climb. They drop me on this bitch, and I run it like it's mine. Oh, that's your backup, but that's fine. You better back up before I break your fucking spine. I need the cash, it's all mine, and all I do is grind like all the fucking time. I got that guala on my mind, I'm working all the time. My people's in the streets, I had no choice, I gotta grind. Hey, what it is? I don't think they won't know, hell no. Hey, what it is? I don't think they won't know, hell no. I got that guala on my mind, I'm working all the time. My people's in the streets, I had no choice, I gotta grind. Hey, what it is? I don't think they won't know, hell no. Hey, what it is? I don't think they won't know, hell no. What it is, what it was, we just chillin' in the club. If you came to fuck with us, you gon' leave here with a buzz. And I don't discriminate, I'm showing everybody love. I ain't got no time to hate, man, that shit ain't in my blood. It's just 8, 6, pumping through my veins. That's the block that I claim, it's a St. Louis thing. If you ain't heard about us, you must be new to this, man. Around these parts, we're a household name. It's okay, let it go. If you don't know, now you know. I go by Bones, this is Guns. We gon' turn up every show like rapping Michelangelo. Cowabunga, here we go. Even giraffes couldn't reach the level that we on, yo. Play no games with us, we'll play no games with you. If you don't aim at us, then we won't aim at you. And we could hang loose, we could party, we good to go. And it's a matter of fact, I hope that y'all enjoy the show. Let go. I got that guala on my mind, I'm working all the time. My people's in the streets, I had no choice, I gotta grind. Hey, what it is? I don't think they won't know, hell no. Hey, what it is? I don't think they won't know, hell no. I got that guala on my mind, I'm working all the time. My people's in the streets, I had no choice, I gotta grind. Hey, what it is? I don't think they won't know, hell no. Hey, what it is? I don't think they won't know, hell no. Late nights, long rice, views right, strobe lights so tight. I just ran down my day. Rising with the sun, whole lot of fun. I am the one, I've just begun. I do things all my way. Now it's picking up, in comes the bucks, about to run amok. I don't give a fuck what he or she might say. It's an easy money flow, we about to blow. Act just like you know, yes we are the show. All yours if you gon' pay. Pause, bitch, I'm a
wake up in the morning, wasn't breakfast in the head. Gotta get up on my grind, no breakfast in bed. Going in by any means, over mine, clocking in when you clock out. Overtime, came to the conclusion, failure's an illusion. No matter the setbacks, keep moving, pursuing. I'm vulgar in the verse, I grind until it hurts. And I don't give a fuck like a nun in the church. St. Louis, I'm running that, spend the money and got it back. Shed tears, got new tats, my dead homies ain't coming back. Man, that shit is fucked up, haters say I lucked up. Need to worry about your own and get up off of these nuts. I don't give a shit, I'm too lit to quit. Give my girl the world when the music goes legit. Going state to state, trying to get the cake, working late night hours like your boy moving weight.
Late nights, long rice, views right, strobe lights so tight. I just ran down my day. Rising Rising with the sun, whole lot of fun. I am the one, I've just begun. I do things all my way. Now it's picking up, in comes the bucks, about to run amok. I don't give a fuck what he or she might say. It's an easy money flow, we about to blow. Act just like you know, yes we on the show. We're all yours if you gon' pay. Yes, bitch, I'm a
Remember the days when I was a young kid, growing up listening to Cypress Hill and dreaming about blowing up. Now I get on the stage and all the people showing up and screaming my name. I got local promoters going nuts. Creeps fly here, but I live in no fear. Let's shed a tear, and my friends ain't here. Looking for my crystal ball and it's crystal clear. Some of them will kick it to the end, but most just disappear. You ain't heard of the name, time to get educated. Affiliated with airways that are agitated and aggravated by race war and all the hatred spoken. They get smart to get me elevated, cause tell them made it. How far will I make it? I'm a rock star who hip-hop taught. Remember the feeling of being underrated. The funny thing is that was quickly replaced with the feeling of being locally famous.
Late nights, long rides, views right, strobe lights so tight. I just ran down my day. Rising with the sun, whole lot of fun. I am the one, I've just begun. I do things all my way. Now it's picking up, in comes the bucks, about to run amok. I don't give a fuck what he or she might say. It's an easy money flow, we about to blow. Act just like you know, yes we on the show. We're all yours if you gon' pay. Yes, bitch, I'm a rock star.
This is what I needed when my mom wasn't home. Just a little music let me get in the zone. I had my dilemmas, no Nelly. I fucked the stage up, R. Kelly.
Nah. Yeah,
Nah.
fuck R. Kelly.
None of that. None of that.
So, we're here with Frost Money. But first I want to ask you, like, the whole R. Kelly thing. Did you see the Joyner Lucas's new music video?
No.
Bro, you need to check it out. It's, what's the name of it? Joyner Lucas, Devil's Work.
Ooh, I fucking love that
Devil's
one.
Work.
Yeah, no, it's
I feel bad because you were telling me about it last time I spoke to you for
Yeah.
sure.
Shit's legit. Like,
it's good shit.
It's basically he's talking about, like, he's talking to God in the song, and he's like, you take all these people from us. Why don't you take the fucked up people? Yeah. And the music video, it's actually in a church. He got a lot of fucking backlash because of it, because from the church, because the church, apparently he didn't tell the church he'd be drinking in there and cussing and stuff.
Yeah.
But he says he did, but they said he didn't, but whatever. That's besides the point. But what it is it's set up like a funeral. Right. And he has, like, the picture of the people who actually died, and then he's got the funeral picture of people that he's saying should die, like Donald Trump and R. Kelly, Suge Knight. Like, there's a point where he says, "You took Tupac, you should take Suge Knight," and shit like that. Like, he's getting a lot. Tony, what is her name? Tony Lauren or whatever.
Yeah,
that bitch. He's got her picture up there saying she should be taken.
I know one line he said, like, "Give us back Martin Luther, take Martin Shkreli, give us back Malcolm, and take R. Kelly."
Yeah,
like, it's some bar. It's some fucking fire shit.
I like Joyner, man. Joyner's pretty fucking dope.
I don't understand the hate he gets. Like,
he gets hate because he's like, he's saying the stuff that most people won't say.
Yeah,
because they're scared of backlash from their label.
It's stupid. And then people, like, just denying his, like, lyrical ability. It's like you can't hate on it. Like, he's that good to where you gotta at least respect, like, the shit.
He can rap his ass off.
Yeah.
You can. That ISIS song.
He's kind of like, what was it, Mos Def back in the day?
Kind of got a Most Def thing,
Yeah.
but I even see some Eminem in him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, like, with the Mos Def didn't get the recognition that he deserved.
True. Yeah, very slept on.
And it's kind of the same thing with Joyner Lucas.
Most Def was like everybody's favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For real.
Right.
Pretty sure Mos Def played Chuck Berry in that Cadillac Records movie.
He did a damn good job, too. I remember
that was a good-ass movie.
Yeah, for sure.
But, yeah, we got Frost Money here. You've got a big show coming up in the beginning of August.
August 3rd. Yes,
August 3rd at Pops. With your co-headlining with Zeus Rebel Waters, and then co-headlining with Striff and Retro Champ.
Retro, yeah, the homies, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's gonna be my last St. Louis show of the year, and I'm.
Do you mean it this time?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, I did it last year. Well, the thing is, like, even like when I call myself like going, I'll still pop up somewhere
Right.
because I'm friends with so many people and there's like guest features and stuff like that. So I'm sure I'll pop up.
Right.
It'll be the last time I let anybody like book me and
Gotcha.
put me on their flyer
Right.
or whatever.
So who else is on that? You got
We got E.T. Alex.
okay.
We got Yardie G. We got J Rip. You feel me? There's one more guy.
And don't confuse him with Rip James.
I
Because
did.
I did at first too.
Who? Shadow B? No, E.T. Alex?
J Rip.
J Rip. Oh, you got him confused?
Yeah.
Well, their names like are
Right,
kind of
right.
the same.
It's literally James Rip and Rip James.
I thought like is that his new name or something? Like
No, I
Kid
thought
Silver.
it was like a second profile at first, but then I looked at the pictures and I was like, oh, it's a different dude.
Kid Silver's the guy that I was just trying to think of a second ago. Kid Silver, yeah.
Yeah.
Great bill.
He headlined the what is it? Fucking Hip Hop Mania.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
he was on Frost Night too.
Yeah, he's a Frost Night alumni. Yeah, for sure.
Nice. So yeah, check that out. How much are the tickets for that?
10.
$10 in advance and
15 at the
15
door.
at the door.
Yes, sir.
So make sure you guys hit up any of the openers. Well, actually, any of the performers. Doesn't
Yeah.
even matter if it's an opener because it's all local.
Yeah. I think,
So hit up anyone for tickets.
I think Zeus is doing that deal where like you get a CD and a T-shirt for like 20 or something.
Zeus
You
is
get
throwing
a
deals for
CD, a T-shirt, and 2 tickets for $20. That's a killer deal.
Yeah.
Shit. I met Zeus at the networking party like a few weeks back, and he like tried to give me a ticket. I'm like, oh, I got mine from Frost already.
So like you gotta
I
be
did
real
the
with
same
like.
thing to Retro. Retro's pissed. I'm beating these guys, man. I'm out here.
And here's the thing with that deal that he's doing. Like that's like a true testament to someone who is not in it for the money.
True. That's like
because I
giving
guarantee
back.
if he's not just breaking even, he's losing money doing
Oh
that
hell
deal.
yeah! Oh hell
So his whole philosophy is he wants people to come out to shows. He doesn't care about making a bunch of fucking money off of it. He just wants people to come out to shows. He wants people to listen to his music. And Frost does the same thing. You
I
cut
give away
deals
a
all the
shit
time.
ton.
Yeah,
I give away a shit. I'm about to leave you 10 tickets right now just
Damn.
to guilt
All right.
trip motherfuckers into coming with you. Yeah.
But yeah, so that is August 3rd.
Yep.
We're releasing a new song today.
Yeah, bust it.
That shit. I heard a preview of it.
I debuted it here.
Yeah,
actually,
no,
at
I
James's
remember
party.
that.
First time.
Yeah.
ever.
So
Recorded
lit.
it that day.
I synced it
Yeah.
live,
Synced.
and then I heard a snippet of the recording because J Money, he gets a little ahead of himself sometimes.
He performed the song without me last night. I was like, fuck.
Well, no, so like the what show is it? The November 6th? Is that November 6th show that I have, or November 9th? I don't know. What the
November
fuck?
9th.
November 9th. November show I have with Preach and Pete Rillo. I put the flyer in the group chat. I said, "Don't release it yet. We're announcing Friday."
Oh shit.
It's released now, but like within minutes, I go to his page and there it is. I'm like, "Come on, bro." He's like, "What are you talking about? It's not there." He edited it. It was gone. I'm like, okay, but yeah, man. Me and J Money, we have a little rocky past, but we're getting better now. So we're working together a lot. And
Shout out to J Money, man.
yeah, definitely.
Good guy.
But so what's been up with you? Like, so you're putting all this shit together for August 3rd, but at the same time, you're also doing all these open mics at the Oz.
Yeah.
You're booking shows for other locals to headline at Pops.
Yeah. Still doing that. Yeah, man. Like the promoter shit doesn't really. It doesn't really stop. You know, with the artist stuff, I got to be a little bit more smooth and strategic about when I
Right.
pop out. But as a promoter, like, there's just so much talent in the city that wants to
Right.
be seen. I could do multiple events a month. So we do the open mic at the Oz like once a month, usually one Friday every month. And anybody and everybody could come. And the thing about it is, like, a motherfucker can't say that, like, I'm overlooking them or I won't book them. Like, I leave
Right.
my door open once a month for anybody and everybody. So, like, if you're not on a Frost Money bill at this point, it's on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And even if, like, there's a lot of talent in the city that don't even know who you are because you got different circles.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a great opportunity for them to get over there and for you to be able to scout people.
Exactly.
And be able to see, okay, this is what they're really doing. Like, because I get people, like, actually, this dude's grandma messaged me saying, will you listen to my son's music? I'm like, no, because his grandma hit me up.
Right.
Like, don't use family members as your manager.
No.
It usually doesn't work out, and it kills relationships. But especially if it's your girlfriend, because when you break up, now you don't have a manager. But yeah, so like if you guys ever, like anyone who's listening, if you're and you allow other genres to be there at the open mics too.
Anybody
like,
could come
as long as they're
quick.
And yeah, it's not a full band because Oz I don't even think is set up for all that anyways.
Time to do
so,
all
but if
that.
you got an acoustic guitar, you can go up there and do that, and stuff like that. Something that's easy. So like you don't have to be a hip hop act to go there and perform.
Not at all. We love everybody.
And you've actually, I see that you're starting to look at some other genres too. You were just here last weekend and talking to Fast as Sheep.
Yeah, those are some cool guys.
But I like that. But yeah, so August 3rd, make sure you guys go out to that. So I want to talk to you about something. Like we've been talking a lot lately on here about supporting each other, finding ways to get the general public to come out to more local shows that don't have a big headliner attached to it, like a big national act. What are your thoughts on that? Like, what are your thoughts of ways that we can get more of the general public to hop onto the local scene bus?
For me, I say like the main thing is just like being good, just having quality, just a quality event with quality artists. If you do that, eventually they will come. Just got to be more strategic with the marketing and stuff like that. It's tough because, to be honest with you, St. Louis, for the most part, does not, like the general public does not give a fuck about local music.
Right.
Like low key. Everyone that comes is either related or friends with somebody, stuff like that. It's very rare. They're like, oh, I was just, wanting to go to a local show, so I'm here at Sonny's. I didn't know shit about shit. It's very rare, but it's growing. It's getting better. I'm starting to see more and more people who don't have shit to do with shit coming to local music. It's getting better, but I feel like as long as the product is good, the general public will follow.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, more strategic with the marketing. Like I know one of the big things that a lot of our bigger acts in St. Louis they're getting bigger fan bases with is quality music videos.
Yeah.
That's a way that you're going to pull people in. They want visuals. Like you can try and do it old school like they did back in the day and walk around with some headphones and be like, hey, you want to listen to my song? But people are scared of lice and stuff, man. So you gotta hit them where they're at. People are on Facebook. They're on YouTube. So invest a little bit of money into a quality music video. Don't go shooting that shit with a cell phone or whatever. Like, get you a professional videographer. There's a ton of them in St. Louis. We got Freddie D'Angelo. We got Matt Goodman. We got who's the guy that you usually use? Koopa Gold. What's that one dude?
Montel Television. He does Mookie's videos.
Yeah,
real good guy.
I can't think of the dude that did Strings' last video, Ibanez or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
he's actually done music videos for like national acts too.
Yeah, shout out to Strings. That was a beautiful video.
But yeah, so there's and they all range in price too. Like I'd say Matt Goodman is going to be on your higher end.
He's flexible though.
He's flexible, but he's the one with all the like the red camera and all that that crazy shit. Like if you're one to go to that next level, you're gonna pay for it, but it'll be worth it. But then you've got the guys that are a little more affordable, and they're gonna put time into it too. Like I've witnessed some one of your music videos being made, and he took the time to do it right, and he was constantly in contact with you. Hey, how do you want to do this? This is my suggestion, but at the end of the day, it's up to you.
Facts. Yeah, those guys are great to have. I always tell people, like, content is key. They're always like, how do I do it? And it's these guys that, like, they're overbooked, then they want to do every show. I'm just like, dude, just get your content up.
Yeah.
If your
Right.
content is good, you don't have to be out here every fucking weekend. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Yeah, and
content.
it's not just like music videos. There's other things you can do too, like interactive posts. You want interactive, and you're really good at that with your Freaky Style
Freaky
Friday.
Friday,
But ways to the way you're going to get anyone who's complaining about Facebook hiding your shit from people, get the fuck out of here. Facebook is, unless you're being very controversial, Facebook is not hiding your shit from anyone. The fact is the way the algorithms work is, first off, I've got close to 5,000 friends on Facebook. You've got close to 5,000 friends. Actually, you met it. So the fact is, how could you expect to see all 5,000 friends every post that they make?
It's impossible.
The way it works is Facebook goes off algorithm. The people who are most interactive with your posts are going to see your posts first. Yeah. So if you're just posting a picture of your dog or a picture of your food or whatever, those aren't interactive posts. People aren't going to be commenting on them. They're not going to like them. They're not going to heart them, stuff like that. But if you're asking them questions that are going to get interactive or even prompting them, drop a comment. Like that whole thing that's going around now, if you agree with me, drop a whatever.
Yeah, one of those fucking...
You do it. But that's getting people to be interactive.
Yeah.
And that's going to get your reach up on social media.
You're talking like press F for respect.
Yeah,
or
I don't
some
even
shit.
get
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Why not R for respect?
I don't fucking know. It's my fucking generation's meme culture. I don't fucking get it.
Yeah, Facebook's been good to me for the most part. It's Instagram. Instagram's been a little bit more tricky for me lately, but Facebook's been good to me.
Yeah, I've been wanting to use Instagram more. I'm really bad about it, but I know with Instagram, hashtag is king because they are really good about showing people who don't even follow you your shit.
Oh yeah.
But you got to use the right hashtags, and then it goes off of people's interests and stuff more.
Dude,
than
I had fucking Kyle Lucas like my selfie on Instagram the other day. He's a rapper who worked with like Johnny Craig and shit. I'm like, how the fuck did you even see this? Like, I don't follow you or anything.
Because they randomly show people shit.
Instagram's that shit. Yeah.
But it's a whole different fucking ballpark when it comes to
It's different.
algorithms and how it's going to work.
But Instagram is definitely key. Like, I think it's key. For whatever reason, St. Louis is very Facebook heavy.
Yeah.
I feel like other towns aren't. I feel like we're like still
real.
on Facebook and everybody else is like, Instagram and Snapchat.
Instagram,
And
Twitter.
we're like, yo, Facebook every day, St. Louis shit.
Yeah,
like,
no, for real.
Yeah, Twitter is good for people once you get to a higher level.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know how Twitter works. We have a Twitter. I think I did one post on it.
I think I've had Twitter for
I don't
about
get
10
it.
years, bro. Like,
I'll use it to go see, like, if someone says Donald Trump said something stupid or post one of those fake pictures, I go to see if it was real.
Yeah.
Or like if Kanye said something crazy on there, I'll use it to go look at that. That's really the only reason I have it, so I can look at the crazy shit these dumb celebrities say on there.
Shit's uncensored on Twitter. Like,
Twitter's
oh yeah.
Twitter's wild, but
You could post your dick pics on Twitter and it'd be okay.
I do. Dude, speaking of Kanye, though, have you seen David Letterman has a show on Netflix? Did you watch the Kanye episode?
Yeah, it was actually really good. It really humanized him.
Really.
It helped. I think that definitely helped him a lot. He did come off a little crazy a couple times, but he was able to explain himself without the person he's talking to judging him the whole time.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Dave's good at what he does. You know, he was the right man for the job.
Yeah.
Oh, for real. Call it Livets.
He's misunderstood. He's just a misunderstood guy overall.
He definitely has some mental issues, and he admitted that in that interview.
It almost reminds me of kind of like a Michael Jackson syndrome in a way. Like you get so successful and so detached that like your thinking process is just kind of off.
It's like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, Michael Jackson's was a little bit different though because he was basically robbed of his childhood. And I was talking to Jen about this the other day. He got robbed of his childhood. So what is the natural reaction of you get rich when you're older and you can basically do whatever you want? I'm going to revert back to that childhood I didn't get.
True.
And that's what he did. He didn't, and I don't think he did on purpose. It's just what his mind told him to do. Now I can do whatever I want. Most people, when they get rich, they're going to do whatever they want. They're going to go buy cars and go sniff coke off of strippers' asses and shit like that. Whereas someone like that, they're going to go back to what they couldn't do.
I'm gonna buy a fucking Ferris wheel.
amusement park.
Right. I'm going to build him. He would basically live the life of Richie Rich, man.
Dude.
Really? Yeah, he did.
Wait.
But so let's see what else we got going on. So you got we talked about support. So that's how you guys got to start showing each other support for real. Like, and I know like not everyone can make it to every show, for real. I understand that, but
make
if you're one of those artists that aren't showing up to any show unless you're booked on it, that's a whole different story. Like you need to show, if you want people to show you support, you got to show other people support. It's a whole karma thing. Like
in this hip hop world, man, like I know rock promoters. Like I come across them and
Right.
I have conversations with them like all the time, and they say the difference between like what they're doing and what I'm doing is hip hop doesn't necessarily support each other. Like rappers aren't going to shows if they don't know somebody on the bill.
See, I'm kind of.
We're getting better at it.
See, yeah, and
especially within your crowd of people, like for
it's
sure,
starting.
for sure.
It's starting to.
It's getting better.
It's starting to go the opposite way. Like I was just talking about this the other day. Like the rock scene, in my opinion, is hurting.
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, the hip hop scene is a lot more close knit than the rock scene right now.
Yeah.
The rock scene
we
is.
turn on each other pretty fast. Though,
Yeah,
bro.
but then look, the hip hop scene is very high school when it comes to relationships, because, like I said before, the whole James Pool party, like. There were a lot of us going at each other before that, but then we get here and see each other, and we're like all best friends again. So, but like the rock scene, I see like I'm kind of like backing off from the rock scene a little bit because of the fact that the support isn't there back and forth between each other. Like you've got very, very cliquey scenes in the rock scene, very, very cliquey.
So what you're saying, like with local rock, it's like it's very cliquey. Not necessarily beef, but cliquey.
Very, very cliquey.
With hip hop, it's a lot of beef, but it ain't about shit. It ain't
Right.
about
Yeah.
shit. Like,
It's
it ain't
petty.
Real, it ain't
Yeah,
real
it's
beef
petty.
at all. Never is. So
It's like the beef we had with Replicon. It's all for show.
Did you
Freaky P?
He'll be calling in a little bit, but yeah, we had a beef with Replicon back in the day, but it was fake.
Oh.
Me and it was whenever we first started doing our shit, and we're like, "Fuck, we need listeners." So I talked to One Eye, and One Eye was all for having us on for an interview. Well, the rest of the guys were like, "How does it benefit us?" And I said, "Okay, it's about to benefit me." So I talked to One Eye again. I was like, "Hey, dude, let's start this fucking beef." So we started going back and forth, and then they got involved, and then it just started going like out of control because they had no idea. Like they were getting pissed. No one on my show knew either. Fucking Nikki's challenging them to a fight at the studio, and then people from other shows at the studio are jumping in, and I'm telling them fuck off, and it was crazy. and then all of a sudden, like I was like, all right, let's just drop it, like. And then now we're cool. Like they're hosting the fucking show this Saturday for me. But yeah.
What's beef?
Beef.
It's what's for dinner. But oh shit. Guess who messaged me?
Oh, did he? Did he do it?
Yeah, nah, fuck you, bro.
Wait, let me read it.
Just we'll talk about it later, all right? He apologized. He said, all I can do is apologize. I don't care. All right?
I don't care.
But unless you want to do that show that I asked you about, then we can be cool. You can make it up to me. Just don't listen to this episode because I was talking mad shit earlier. But so what I've asked you this before, but I know it's always good to ask it again because there's always new people listening and stuff. So, like, what is your advice that you give to a young anybody that's just starting out in the music world? Like, they're just starting out, maybe not released any music yet, maybe looking to do shows, but hasn't really hit the stage yet. Like, how do you? What would you say to them to prepare them for their first time on stage in front of people?
Well, like the main thing in general is like talent is a given. Like, if you do this, you should have some form of a talent in it. So don't get so wrapped up in, like, I'm just dope and just think that's it. Like, there's going to be things outside of your talent that could overshadow what your talent is. So be on time.
Yep.
Don't be a dick. Be coachable. Listen, you know what I'm saying? And just pretty much don't be an asshole and respect everybody's time.
Right.
And come in and handle your business and do what you're supposed to do. Because no matter how talented you are or how talented that you aren't, like, all of these things could just take toll on your talent. It could bring you up or you could bring it down. Even me, more so personally, I do a lot of party music. Believe it or not, I could really get down. Like, I could get into some shit, but I just choose to do party music because it unifies people. So people try to shit on that like, oh, he's not a real rapper. He just does that feel-good party shit. But understand, even though I'm doing bullshit feel-good party shit, the reason why I'm me, I out-hustle motherfuckers that are more talented than me.
Right.
Because I'll show up on time. I'm not a dick. You know what I'm saying? And I treat people nicely. And that can take you a long way.
And people,
a lot longer than talent can.
When it gets to, like, the national level, like, people talk about that shit all the time. Oh, he's trash. How'd he get there?
Yeah.
He's not good. Well,
all the work.
There's something that got him there. Whether it was being professional to the right people.
Yeah.
Or just having a hustle that got people out to shows. Because, look, if you're doing a show, right, and you're doing it for an A&R rep for a label.
Yeah.
If you bring 5 people to that show, the A&R rep's not going to want to fucking talk to you because it's like, okay, well, you can't get this in your fucking hometown, so what's it going to benefit me to push you throughout other cities?
You got to understand the business aspect of it. Like, if not, like, it's just going to be all bad.
And that's at that point too. Like, if there's other people in the industry that are at your shows, make sure you're introducing yourself to them. Like, say you get booked to do Point Fest, for instance, you're going to be around other people that are at a level that you want to be at, or can get you to that level that you want to be at. You want to make sure that you're introducing yourself, you're talking to them. If you're opening up for someone that's a national act, you want to maybe not pester them, but
at least
that's another thing
yourself.
too. Like, I've seen it before. Like, artists will try and talk to these national acts, and you can tell it's kind of cringe.
Oh, God.
Right. Talk to them. They're still a human being, dude. Like, talk to them like they're a human being, and don't try and push your shit on them so hard.
No. You know,
if you talk to them on a friendly level,
Yeah.
and you mention that you're an artist,
Yeah.
guess what? If they like you, they'll probably ask you to hear your
that
shit.
simple, yeah. I make my relationships just by being like the guy. I meet famous people all the time because of the venue that I work
Right.
at. I don't press these motherfuckers at all. If anything, I'm just that guy. Like, you good? Like, you need anything? And that takes you a long way.
Well, you had
better than please listen to my music. Like,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
What's that one dude? Son.
Mod Son?
Mod Son. I
Me
fucking
and Mod
love
Son
him.
kicked it.
And you told
We
me
fucking
he
kicked
asked
it.
you to hear your music.
My son asked to hear my shit. I didn't even tell him I was a fucking rapper. He was just like, yo, let's listen to some of your music. I didn't say shit about shit.
Dude, I
You know
probably
what I'm
did some
saying?
research before coming. That's probably what happened.
Maybe he did, but my son, he's really into energy and shit. Maybe
Yeah.
he just smelt it on me.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, he asked to hear my music. We kicked it in the green room for, like, a minute. And they were trying to talk me into hanging out. Let's go to the strip club, da-da-da-da. And the funny thing is, I made a bunch of money off of a show that I had, like, a couple weeks prior. But I purposely left the money at home. I brought, like, $30 with me, ran through it.
I've been like, dude, you gonna cover me? Like, you're the one with the big bucks here, bro.
I always wonder, like, what would have happened if I would have went? Because he was down to kick it, like, for sure. Very open
I
and
would
friendly.
see him being the type that he would cover you for the night.
Yeah. You know me, though. I just try not to be that guy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mod
Yeah,
Son.
like, I'll look. If someone at that level offers, I'm not going to deny it, but I'm also not going to be the
not
type of
gonna
person that's
ask,
going to ask or make them feel like they need to. Like, if
Yeah.
I don't have the money to go out with and hang out with you, I'm probably not going to go out and hang out with you because now I know that it's on you by default.
Yeah.
Because when the bill comes, I'm like,
Yeah, I didn't want to be that
you
guy.
got me, bro.
Yeah, I didn't want to be that guy. But yeah, Mod, hella cool. I can't wait till he till he comes back in town. And you know the funny thing about that, I knew a little about Mod before he came. So like I just saw him and all these people. His fans loved the fuck out of him. Like
Dude,
it was a beautiful.
I mean, he seems like he's kind of a hippie.
It's a hippie
Dude,
rap.
Yeah.
I
And
was
he's,
listening
he's
to Mod
very.
when-
He. I get the same kind of vibe from him that I get from. Fuck. I can't even think. He was. I can't think of.
Do you remember the band Scary Kids, Scaring Kids?
Yeah.
Mod was the drummer for them.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was telling the story and everything when he was in town.
I've been listening to Mod Son since I was like a freshman.
That's happening a lot too. There's a lot of members of like
bands, and
emo / punk bands from the mid 2000s that are becoming rappers now.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It's happening a lot. We played some earlier, like a few of them that were like that. Let's see, Hotel Books. I'm pretty sure he was in a band at some
That
point.
is a band. Hotel Books is a band.
Well, fuck you.
Fuck
How about
you.
that? But who was the other one? No, there was another one.
I know Lil.
Oh, Landon Tours.
Plotting you, dude.
Yeah.
Davey Muse from Vanna. He's doing like that R&B rap shit. Fucking everybody.
It's happening a lot.
Everybody is breaking into
Squires.
that. Like, solo. Yeah, Squire. Fucking Squire. I love Squires. But yeah, they're all breaking into that like solo by my, and that's why I broke into it, because I tried doing bands and shit too, and like I got to the point where it's like it's so hard having a group of guys where you can all come together at the same time. It's like,
well, yeah. I mean, that's the same thing. Like, you know, Fredo and Squires, they went their separate ways.
I kind of caught on to that, yeah.
And the reason is, and I talked to Fredo about it. He was like, "It's what it came down to is Squires has always been in a band. He's always been like in the background, and that's kind of what it was turning into with Fredo and Squires. It's Fredo and Squires, and Fredo was getting most of the attention, and I can understand that. Like, you know, you're doing hip hop, you want people to see you for what you are, so that's why he's kind of going off and doing his own thing.
I got Fredo booked in something right now, actually.
Yes, you do.
At Pot. Yeah, I got
it's about damn time.
You guys want to know the story about Fredo? Like, I've always liked Fredo. I got Fredo confused with somebody else.
Oh.
Let's not say no names. We'll talk about it later. I got Fredo confused with somebody else. So I booked the other person. The person came, and they were dope. I mean, it wasn't like a bad thing, but it was just like, you're not quite like I remembered. So me and Fredo started talking, and I was actually going to put Fredo on my headliner with Zeus. But last minute, I just didn't.
You know what?
That's
I
what
did the
do
same
sometimes.
thing too. I confused Fredo with someone else at first too, and it might be the same person that you did.
Yeah.
Because they were both on that original show together, right?
Yeah. So I felt bad about it. So I was just like, man, I'm gonna get you in something. And I even recommended him for Steve's show, which I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. But then I found something that I could put Fredo in myself. I've always liked Fredo.
He's on the. Fredo he's on the well, he's also, I don't know. I don't know. We'll look at it out there. But he is on the Puppet Show. I know that.
Fredo's dope.
Fredo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Fredo, he was on the Kosha Dill show.
He was on Kosha Dill.
I've
He's
met a lot of
on
good people at the
Defmo.
Kosha
He's
Dills show, like, for sure.
Fredo's been killing it lately, man.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're going to take a short break, and but we're going to play that new song.
That new?
We're going to play it right now?
Unless
ready?
you want me to say it.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So give us a little background on it.
Intro.
Man, where do I start? So, man, I'm going to start. We got time. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So, I got a song with E.J. Carter called Fuck It Up.
Yep.
Great song. Performed it at Frost Night. Dope. E.J. Carter's doing great. Whatever. But he's busy. You know what I'm saying? So we were supposed to shoot a music video to our song like months ago, but he's on tour with Lil Flip. He damn near lives in Houston now. Dope. But it was my summertime single. So I'm waiting for EJ. I'm like, fuck, this motherfucker's not coming back anytime soon. And I'm happy for him. But I was just like, let's hit to the drawing board. I go to the drawing board. I come up with this and 3 other songs. Debuted it here. One of the most hyped songs on my whole set. And it was my first time performing it. So I think it's a good one. So it's Bust It by me featuring J Money and Shadow B.
Word. So here it is. world premiere.
Where they at though? Where they at though? I'm trying to spend some money. Where they at though? Where they at though? Where they at though? I'm trying to spend some money. Where they at though?
Bust it open like you tryna pay your light bill. Bust it open cause I'm tryna make it real. Bust it open like you tryna pay the rent. Bust it open like you tryna get the deal.
Riding in the whip and I got that bitch swerving. If she throw that ass, I'ma catch it Michael Irvin. Ain't tricking if you got it and I got it, that's for certain. Once they see the money, all the bitches got the twerking. These haters think they cock blocking. I'm doing all this bottle popping. These hoes out here turbo dotting, booty clapping like it's slap boxing. Booty softer than some pillow cotton. Reverse cowgirl to get it popping. Rebound her ass like Dennis Rodman. She squirting like a water fountain. Word around town that you a little freak, and I don't buy no pussy. Can a nigga get a lease? You a beauty with a booty, and I'm the fucking freak who skeeted on them cheeks. Ooh, what a masterpiece. Ooh, booty so fat these hoes is hating. I drown in the pussy. My name is Jason. I'm outside, girl, don't keep me waiting. I dash to the pussy like Walter Payton. I smash harder, wetter than water, cut like a barber. Dicks what I offer. Got that hand up in my cup. I'm stroking that pussy like Clarence Carter.
Bust it open like you tryna pay your light bill. Bust it open cause I'm tryna make it real. Bust it open like you tryna pay the rent. Bust it open like you tryna get the deal.
Shouted in the club, shaking ass for a nigga. Can you make that booty bang bang like a trigger? Bow, 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 bow. Bust that pussy open. I'ma act an ass by the way that I'ma get the stroking. Yeah, I said bust it wide open. Don't hide it, let me see. If you're looking for a big dick, daddy, let me be it. Get the freaking, it's the weekend. Ain't no creeping, bitch. We grown. Don't need no reason, just the season. Go on and get your body on. That booty, shawty, go for what you know. I love the way your booty do. Now drop it, make it roll. Go on and make it wiggles. You the baddest in your time. I'm only here for the night. You try to slide and booty me down. Left cheek, right cheek, throw it in the oval. I might have to shoot my shot just like I'm riding in a robo. Pull his clothes and leave them clothes, but bring the ass and titties out. You are now rocking with the nastiest. Who did it? Bust it, bust it,
Bust it open like you tryna pay your light bill.
Bust it open.
Bust it open cause I'm tryna make it real. Bust it open like you tryna pay the rent.
Bust it open.
Bust it open like you tryna get the deal.
Bust it open.
Bust it open, watch her go in like it's curfew. Gon' bust it like your rent pass due. Bust it open, watch her go in like it's curfew. Bust it open like your rent pass due. Oh, you do it for dollars, it ain't no problem, I got 'em. Just play with my kids, with your mouth and then swallow. Yeah, Frost got that bag and I'ma double it up. If you shaking that ass and let us bump up, I got a bundle of hundreds and it can fill Mack trucks. I'ma throw you a Giannis, I'm talking real big bucks. Little bitty bitch, you the coldest, you got a nigga so focused. That little pussy ferocious, it got me throwing dollars out like an eviction notice. Yeah, the kid got ample though, so gon' bust it open, flash that pussy, show your camel toe. That pussy pink is Louvo, open up like Tudo. I eat it like a cantaloupe and catch you all like ransom notes.
Bust it open like you tryna pay your light bill. Bust it open. Bust it open cause I'm tryna make it real. Bust it open like you tryna pay the rent.
Bust it open.
Bust it open like you tryna get the deal.
Bust it open.
Break it down, roll it up, smoke it up, fuck it up, pass it down, throw it up, drink it up, fuck it up, break it down, roll it up, smoke it up, fuck it up, pass it down, roll it up, drink it up, fuck 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 it up.
fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. Fuck it up. Yes, I'm jumping out the window. I be turned up with my kinfolk. And my nigga got that endo. We be jamming in the rental. Cause shorty got a body. And she gave me sloppy toppy. And they say I'm acting cocky. Beat that pussy like I'm Rocky. Bitch, I turn up with my verse up. Got that swag that they worship. And I'm steady, getting fetty. Got black ink like I'm Teddy. And I'm flexing on my exes in my necklace. Driving reckless. And you can't sit with us. Ain't no rain in my section, boy. Break it down, roll it up, smoke it up, fuck it up, pass it down, pour it up, drink it up, fuck it up, break it down, roll it up, smoke it up, fuck it up, pass it down, pour it up, drink it up, fuck 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 it up,
yeah,
fuck it up. Fuck it up.
I'm just a nigga from 5800. We do what we want cause we made it from nothing. It's West Side. I know it's hard to stomach. My niggas is with me and we up to something. We like to get drunk and propane, we stay blunted. We up in the club and bitches in abundance. I never met them, but they know how we coming. Me and my nigga Frost, we say it, we do it, we get it off. I step in the door, I don't have to floss. Better watch your babe, David Hasselhoff, about to rattle off. Shots to anybody saying we ain't hot. We fucking it up and turning up the spot. We kicking it hard and smoking up the crops. Right there in Pops.
Break it down, roll it up, smoke it up, fuck it up, pass it down, pour it up, drink it up, fuck it up, break it down, roll it up, smoke it up, fuck it up, pass it down, pour it up, drink it up, fuck 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 it up.
I don't know what it is about it.
Are they real? Are they serious? These clowns in the game that are sitting on charts all sounding delirious. Credit to producers, but they are lacking in lyrics. I came from the bottom, now look what my clearance is. Same stages as the people I'm looking up to when I'm making appearances. Now they wanna believe in us. Now that I picked my own spirit up out of the mud, the city is finally showing some love. Every time I get down, I still look up above. Pray for help, work for change. Work 2 jobs and I still move things. I'm focused, I'm driven, maintaining my lane. Ain't tough as you claim, we pull up and aim. You keep talking shit, pull up and bang. Riding around the city that I know and love. With the day when homies smoking potent and them windows up. Shouty riding shotgun and she thick as fuck. Hide my weed up in them titties when them boys roll up. A lot of people question the way I've been living. Don't like authority and I always push limits. Everyday sinning, twisting up OG and I mix it with a lemon. Screaming, come and get it. Think they'll outdo me when everything they've done about did it. All real shit, no gimmicks. And boy, I ain't even finished. Riding around the city that I know and love. With the day when homies smoking potent and them windows up. Shouty riding shotgun and she thick as fuck. Hide my weed up in them titties when them boys roll up. I ain't even finished, see my competition diminish every time I get on the stage. I see they trying, but they ain't going through the shit that I going right down on the page. Minimum wage, can't even do it. Lyrics and the beat, the fuel that I'm using. And I got number 1 on reserve, don't mean to cause any confusion. Keep your mind closed about that shit that we doing. Everyone knows rebels love to cause a nuisance. Music, I'm abusing me, I'm never losing. Take it to the chin if you start acting foolish. Weight on my shoulders, but I'm always moving. Never up to good, keep them all assuming. Rewrite the game, start a whole new movement. Hold my breath till they let me prove it. Riding around the city that I know and love. With the day when homies smoking potent and them windows up. Shouty riding shotgun and she thick as fuck. Hide my weed up in them titties when them boys roll up. Riding riding around the city that I know and love. With the day one homie smoking potent and them windows up. Shouty riding shotgun and she thick as fuck. Hide my weed up in them titties when them boys roll up.
I don't know what it is about this.
Crazy, bro.
Yo, welcome back to Agitate There Is. We're just watching this video of this dude being dumb and
whacked out sports.
Oh shit! Now it's backyard
Ooh, he's
wrestling.
beating him with a bat, bro. Shit.
God damn. Yeah, we're still with Frost Money. We're gonna go ahead and give Freaky P from Replicon Radio a call real quick.
My nigga.
Let's see. He's got 2 profiles on here with the same email address, so
hopefully he answers.
Well, we gotta try them both because I don't know which one's active. And I'm thinking this one is not the one that's active. No, let's try the other one. Freaky P314. All right, let's try this one. Yep, I sure did. I don't know why Skype is so hard for people to. There we go. Okay, I was about to talk shit.
Oh shit!
You got to freestyle to this.
I'm not the one that has to freestyle.
This is that new beat that everyone's gonna be using.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, what up? Oh, shit,
What
we
up?
got video and everything here.
I know. What's happening?
Not much. We're sitting here with Frost talking about his upcoming show. And but you are going to be here. This is Freaky P for Replicon, by the way. And I see Rue there, too. You guys are
Yes,
going to be
sir.
here next Saturday hosting the first Jason show.
Hell yeah, man. It's going to fuck down.
We're
Going
looking
to
at,
fuck
like,
down.
possibly
Can people see
selling
me
the
or
shit
just
out.
you?
I can see you. No one else can.
Okay. I don't have to like look cool or anything.
Well, good
Don't
luck
ever
with
look
that
cool, bro.
anyways.
We just made it to fucking, where are we? Chicago, basically. Leslie Lyle. Gotta see fucking Twisted and Alazuli Lou and Gmo Ski tonight.
Nice. If you see Twisted, tell them we want another interview.
I'll let them know, man.
I'm trying to get a hold of them, but their PR company is a bunch of assholes. You know, they got to that level. Now they've got this fancy PR company that everything's got to go through.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Yeah.
Just call their manager. That's what I do.
Yeah. I'll hit him up. See what happens. But yeah,
Yeah,
so you guys are there. You guys are in Chicago for Twisted. What would you guys? Are you guys still doing shows at the Way Out Club?
Yeah, but we're not doing another one until like September.
Okay.
We got a lot of stuff going on, man. What the fuck did we just do? We just did something. We've been doing a bunch of shows in Indiana. Carl's Tavern, bunch of underground shows out there. We're out here for this. We'll be at Sonny's Saturday for Ari, who's also going to be on Replicon Radio this Monday. Tune in live, 6 to 10 Central, repliconradio.com.
Make sure you guys tune into that. He's a very interesting guy. He's a very entertaining, over-the-top personality. So that'll definitely be a good interview.
Hell yeah. We'll hear about how Jason Voorhees was born and came from the lake or whatever the fuck happened.
Word. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys get back to what you're doing. But everyone, make sure you guys tune in to Replicon Radio every Monday from 6 to 10 at repliconradio.com.
That's right. We'll see you guys Saturday at Sonny's Bar. It's going to fuck down. We're going to party.
Yes. See
All
ya.
right, brother. Much love. Agitate the airwaves.
There you have it. That was Freaky P. He's
know-
very freaky and a P.
Freaky P was like one of the first promoters that I ever worked with.
Yeah.
Not but one of the first. I want to say back in 07, 08, him and LT were doing shows together.
Okay.
And stuff like that. And it was a beautiful time because Freaky P would have a show, which would have like its own demographic. Me and my guy Sleepy J would have our shows, would have its own demographic. And then there's this guy named Ian, very popular engineer, used to be a part of this dope-ass band. I forget their name. He had his shows, too, had his own little demographic. So you could stay booked and have a packed house like every week because everybody had like, a different thing, which we're kind of getting back to that, I feel.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? But that was like the shit back then. So shout out to Freaky P, man.
Word. Yeah, like
he has some legs in this business for sure that people don't know about, like for real.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've talked about it. But yeah, like there's a good amount of promoters, and we've for the most part we've all been working well together.
For the most part, yeah.
Trying not to step on each other's toes with shows.
Yeah.
Like we talked to, should be like, hey, I'm thinking about doing a show this day. You got anything planned for that day?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like definitely between me, you, and Rob.
Yeah. Rob, like books,
Jason, we did a
books
little
around
bit.
my
Jason
schedule.
Jason
does
just
whatever the fuck he
well, he
wants.
doesn't. He's not really booking that
he's a
much anymore.
renegade.
But he's not really competing with the same demographic
Not
either.
at all.
But yeah, I mean, I know. Like I knew it was going to happen too. Yeah. Like last year, he's like, yeah, man, I already got fucking 26 shows booked for next year, and I'm like, bro, you're gonna fucking burn yourself out. Yeah. And but no, he's backing off a little bit on booking shows. That's why he's not doing ATA anymore. He got this new job, and it's very demanding, especially this time of year, because he's a events coordinator for some fancy hotel, but they do a lot of weddings there, and that's most of his job is getting the weddings planned there and all that shit. So it's wedding season.
Yeah,
so yeah.
For sure. Shout out to Jason, man. Great guy.
Shout out Jason.
I'm happy that he found a job that keeps him busy. That I
Right.
imagine he's getting paid pretty good for.
Right.
Whatever. Yeah. I'm happy you found.
That's why I fucked with him a little bit. Like acted like I was mad at him, but I'm not mad. That's a legit reason. Like, and I tell people this all the time. Like, you cannot do the things you love if you don't have the financial stability to take care of the things that are most important to you.
That's real.
And like any artist, if you're worried about selling out or whatever, about making a bunch of money, the fact is, and this is my ex-boss that told me this, because he was like, what's our number one motivator in business? Making money. It's not because you're trying to be greedy. It's because there are things that you love and enjoy and care about, and you can't have or take care of those things without money. The more money you make, the more you can take care of those things that you love, whether it's your family, whether it's a passion that you have, or charity or anything like that. The church, if you're into that, like the more money you make, the more you can put into those things. So it's not about being greedy unless you are a greedy motherfucker that's fucking people over to get that money.
Yeah,
that's the difference between greed and being successful. Greed is where you're fucking other people over to make that.
Facts.
Being successful is where you're making it honestly.
There's Steve Jobs or whatever.
Steve Jobs
and
was kind of greedy.
He was kind of greedy.
He fucked some people over to get where he got.
That's true.
Well, even the Facebook guy, right?
Mark
Yeah,
Zuckerberg
he
fucked people over. He fucked over Spotify guy, or not Spotify, Napster dude.
Okay,
he fucked
all
over
right.
a few people.
The moral is, if you're gonna fuck people over in business, you better fuck them enough to where you get successful from it.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
the
terrible
fact
advice.
is, if you're
Don't
going into
actually do that.
business with someone, make sure you have fucking everything on
True.
paperwork.
True.
That's the fact.
Yeah.
If you're starting a business
true.
with someone, make sure you have paperwork to support that shit. I fucked up with
Don't
that.
just go off of handshakes.
I fucked up with that originally with the original show. I didn't have shit in paperwork, so I got fucked over. It didn't really fuck me over. He thought it would. Now look where he's at.
Yeah. To clean things up, Mark, I didn't say that, and trying to keep my account on point. Mark Zuckerberg, I didn't say. I
Mark
think what you did is
Zuckerberg.
good.
Look, I defend Mark Zuckerberg all the time. I defend Facebook all the time. I just defended it earlier.
I love Mark Zuckerberg.
because I feel like people are over exaggerating with the people don't know all the facts whenever they go off about Facebook and Google and shit. The fact is if you're worried about privacy and shit, you wouldn't put that shit on the internet to begin with.
True.
If you're worried about people knowing them using your shit for advertising, motherfucker, do you want some random ass fucking cat food advertised to you if you don't own a cat?
True.
I'd rather have if I'm going to have advertising, which you're going to because you're not paying for Facebook and that's how they make their money. I'd rather it be something that I could benefit from, something that's going to help me. Yeah. So the whole data mining thing, I'm cool with data mining because when it comes down to it, you don't got shit to worry about people invading your privacy on the internet unless you're putting stupid shit out there that you shouldn't be putting out there, or you're doing some stupid shit that's going to get you in trouble anyways.
I just hate when I have a random thought about some random ass bullshit and then I see a fucking ad for it.
That
like
does
Tuesday,
it does, but
I'm tired of that.
But here's the thing: it's not random though. The fact is you're searching the internet and you're like. It's very like it is kind of creepy because of how detailed their algorithms are. Like, for instance, there was this case years ago where Target sent out this advertisement for baby shit saying congratulations on your pregnancy to the 16-year-old girl. Her dad got it and flipped out. She didn't even know she was pregnant yet. But what it was is she had a rewards card with Target, and her buying habits changed. So their algorithm or whatever it was figured out, well, this is the typical buying habit changes of someone when they get pregnant.
Oh, my God.
So they were confident enough that she was actually pregnant that they sent out an ad saying, congratulations on your upcoming baby. And it turned out she was actually pregnant.
I'd be pissed as fuck. That's like the worst way of finding out you're pregnant.
But you can't be mad at these companies for fucking finding ways to make money whenever they're giving you a free service.
You can't be mad, but you can be salty.
I guess.
You have the right to feel salty. That's facts. Yeah.
But in the long run, it's not hurting you. That's my statement. It's not hurting you.
I really appreciate the Wish ads for meth pipes.
I mean, if I sold meth pipes, you would be one of my people that I would try and sell them to. You would be my target demographic. I mean, they sell meth pipes right at the gas station.
Guys,
right
so I got a project coming out.
But here's the thing, all right? Look, meth pipes. You know the dab things are basically meth bongs, right?
Yeah, you know.
I never thought about it like that.
It's the same process. You're just vaporizing the shit.
Yeah, when I started dabbing, I was living with my mom, and I know it just terrified her, like me torching this shit up and like, Mom, I swear to God, it's okay.
That's weed. That's see. I guarantee. Originally, that was a freaking meth bong for the hardcore meth users.
It was the bulb and shit. Like you flip it over, the pin fell out. You heat the pin, then you flip it over, and then
it's
dab.
a lot of details.
It was a lot of details.
She thought Kojak was doing fucking meth in the living room.
Yeah, she's like, what the? Like I just got like
barbecue and shit.
Like 3. Dude, it got. I don't know why I did this.
This is how you flip it. You say, Mom, how do you know what meth looks like?
Dude, I don't know why I would do this, but whenever like my torch would go empty, I just put the empty tank outside and never throw it away. So like at one point I'd have like 5 empty butane tanks just out by my front fucking step. And I'm like, I never realized how bad that looks until I'm like, wow, I should move those.
Have you ever seen like a unmarked SUV sitting outside your house?
Oh, plenty. But like my neighbors were meth dealers. My other neighbor
they think
was
you're
an
their
acid
number
dealer.
one customer.
Shit, I will.
It's okay, man. Right.
See, I was friends with like the hippie acid dude, and we didn't like the meth
Weird
people down the
Jesus?
street.
Yeah.
No, not Weird Jesus. Not Weird Jesus. But we'd always be fucking with the meth people because they were snitch meth heads. Like a cop would be at their house like once a week, and they'd just be like out like kicking it with the cop and talking and shit. We're like, what the fuck?
Illinois is weird.
Dude, I swear, we're so fucking weird. But at least we get legal pot on the first. Hey.
I mean, to an extent, I don't know. I hear there's gonna be a lot of fucking red tape with that.
Oh, I bet.
Well, first off, it's still federally illegal, so jobs can still drug test.
Oh,
for
yeah,
it.
they can still.
And the feds could still do what they did to California and start raiding motherfuckers.
Yeah, true.
Because like whenever they first made it legal in California, like they were raiding the weed farms and shit.
Oh yeah, there was a whole show about it. It was called like Weed County. It was kind of like Moonshiners, but with weed, and like it was all about that. They'd be like raiding shit, and it was fucked. That was back in like 2012, I think that show was on.
But you never know. Like Donald Trump might be really, really hard pressed to get reelected, so he might do something.
Fuck it, federally approved.
I mean, if you get the potheads on your side,
It can take you a long way.
It will.
Real shit.
But I'm trying to hang on. I'm gonna find another one of your songs so we can end the show with a Frost Money song.
There you go.
You can keep talking, by the way. Ask him. I know you've always wanted to ask Frost a question. Ask Frost any question you've always wanted to ask him.
Okay. So I have who I think you're gonna say in my head, but if you had to pick like one major influence for you, who would it be?
My bad. Say that again.
If you had to pick like one artist that like influenced you the most.
Oh man. It's like Michael overall. Michael Jackson's like a god.
Oh, I thought you meant Michael Bolton.
I love Michael Bolton too, but yeah, Michael on this one. Because the thing about Michael Jackson is just like even the people that influence you now are probably influenced by Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like a benchmark. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know how there was like before Christ and after Christ, or there's before Michael and after Michael.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It definitely, especially from a performance standpoint, like stage show.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell people, like the young guys. I've told this motherfucker, that's why he brought those drums to that shit.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, you need to step up the stage show. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just get up there. Like, you can, but if you want the crowd to be interactive while you're on stage, you've got to be interactive with the crowd.
You got to bring some shit.
Whether
Yeah.
it's fucking props
Yeah.
or jumping off the stage, which he's really good at.
I'm really
jumping
good
off
at
the
that.
stage.
My mom hates that. My mom gets so like
They're
freaked
gonna
out.
rape you in the crowd, Kolchak.
She's like
You're a young
every
boy.
Before every time like I leave to go do a show, she like calls me and she's like, just fucking promise me you're not gonna stage dive, you're not gonna jump, don't hurt
There's
yourself.
pedophiles out there.
They're gonna grab you and they can just take you away.
Oh man.
So I guess my other like follow question, because I thought you were about to say MC Hammer for some reason.
MC Hammer's number 2 or number 3.
Dope.
Yeah.
So
You're
are
close.
you going to that MC Hammer Sir Mix-a-Lot Biz
I'm
Market?
definitely going. Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
I'm definitely going.
Frost definitely gets a lot of his attire from MC Hammer.
Yeah.
I think that's why I was thinking.
Even stage show. I don't
And haircut.
Even haircut. I don't dance as well as Hammer at all, but I'm definitely just Hammer influence. I feel like just from an entertainment aspect, dude was just one of a fucking kind. He had the
for real.
cartoon, the action figure, the fucking cereal, and his stage show was just amazing. And the thing is, the stage show is what's going to pay for everything.
Right.
With
Yeah.
all these fucking streams and shit, like we're getting fucking raped. You know
Right.
what
Oh,
I'm saying?
yeah,
It's a stage
yeah.
show that's going to pay for everything.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why there's these bands and stuff out there. They're touring constantly because that's the only way they can make money.
Yeah, actually, before like all this, my friend that got me like first into rapping, Drake Hannon. He told me that he had a friend that did a show in Chicago with Chance the Rapper's brother. Chance happened to be there, and the dude was actually able to meet Chance and asked him like if you have any like advice.
Yeah.
Chance told this dude, he's like, "There's no money in the music. Don't focus on that. Focus on the shows because that's what's going to pay off for you." Like,
Yeah.
and I think that's why Chance just says "fuck it," like free music, all that, because like it's all in the shows. It's all about that
Yeah.
connection and fucking.
At this point, I think everybody's main concern is to be strong enough to tour.
Oh, yes.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
main focus that everybody should be focused on. Just be strong enough to tour, and that's going to take care of a lot of shit.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't have to be at the level of being a headliner for a tour because you're not going to be.
No, yeah.
You just got to make those connections.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about earlier, like go to shows and make those connections, talk to people. Like we've got artists in St. Louis that are about to be at that level to be able to do at least a regionally headlining tour.
Oh, yeah.
EJ is one of them.
EJ's doing good.
Discrepancies is
Killing
going to
it.
be doing
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Simo, I always mispronounce his name. Is it Simo or I think it's Simo. I have to ask Retro. Simo, he's killing it. He's touring. He sought after. Some guy from East St. Louis made the XXL freshman cover.
Oh,
I never fucking heard of him until he made the cover. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just heard of him like that day. I was like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? But it's just like,
Yeah, he
There's
started.
some guys taking off around here.
He started blowing up like last year. I didn't know he was from St. Louis until fucking he was on Freshman. I'm like, damn.
And that's
Yeah,
the
but
thing. Like there are those people that can blow up online, like through YouTube and stuff. Like Whit Lowry is one of them. I've talked about this before. Whit Lowry, NF was one of them. NF blew up on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's just you have to do a lot of research on how to set your settings up and everything to reach the maximum number of people.
And also, a lot of times it does come down to like right place, right time. Like
Definitely.
you know.
But that's again make the connections. Like if
Exactly,
you're at
yeah.
the right place and right time, it ain't gonna help if you're not talking to the right people at the right place at the right time.
Exactly. Don't make yourself seem unapproachable.
And don't make yourself seem desperate either.
Yeah, exactly. There's a common ground. There's a common
I know
ground.
exactly
I've witnessed
who
it.
you're talking about.
I've witnessed it. I witnessed it.
I seen it.
Like I'm the type of person like when we were at Warped in Cleveland, like I get kind of nervous when walking up to people that I looked up to. Like for instance, We the Kings. Like I was a huge fan of them like since fucking like high schoolish time. And there's the fucking lead singer standing right next to me.
Yeah, like
And I walk over to him like, his name's Travis. So my dumb ass, hi Travis, I'm Travis. And he giggled at me and shook my hand, and then I walked away.
My biggest fear is just them being a dick. You know what I'm saying? Like you look up to them for so long, and you're like, you meet them like, man, what if they're a dick? It's going to ruin everything.
Right.
You can never listen to their music again. It was like that when I met Cameron. Like I was
really?
I hosted the Cameron show. I was more nervous about hosting that show than anything else that I'd done. And I performed in the fucking Mardi Gras parade. You know what I'm saying? Like I was more nervous about hosting the Cameron show, and just how I met him was just like very cool and very chill. But it was very like
That was kind of the same thing with Twistello, like because whenever Twistello's here is like, I was like, who was it? Fucking Andy. Andy was like, where's Twistello? And I was like, I think he's in the green room. He's like, okay, come on. I'm like, huh? I'm like, I'm not just gonna walk in there. And he's like, just come.
Simple.
And I did. And then he was cool as shit. Like he was like,
simple.
hey,
That
how
was
you doing?
cool.
Blah blah blah.
He shared his
I can't
lead
wait
with
for you
me,
to get
yeah.
up there. I'll be out there watching.
he added me back on Facebook. Twistella's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh he's smart though when he tours, because I noticed that there was a lot of people I know that he got friend requests from.
He knows how to target. Yeah.
People that he should not have even sent friend request. My uncle got a friend request from him. And he's like, who's this guy? And I'm like, he's a rapper. He's coming to St. Louis. Oh. I was like, it's a very, very smart marketing move. You hit up, you connect with the promoter, then start connecting with the promoter's friends, then start connecting with the promoter's friends' friends. And now you're making those connections in that city you're about to be in a month. Yeah. And then come a week before you perform, hey, guys, I got a show in St. Louis.
Yeah.
And then you all go out to it.
True.
But
shout out to Twistello, very smart guy.
Yeah,
definitely.
His show is so lit.
He can rap his ass off.
Oh yeah.
He can rap his ass off.
That Brooklyn to Paris
He's got
shit.
that New York style, like J-Ed, J-Ed and him. I would love to see him and J-Ed on a track.
That
together.
would
That was
be-
the first time that I saw J-Ed like light up, like in a long time. When he saw Twistello, his face like lit up.
Yeah.
Finally.
Finally, someone like me. But yeah, like J-Ed, he's his own thing, and that's good. It's good and bad at the same time. Like
it's kind of like having a tail. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's like it's dope that he has a tail, but at the same time, he's the only person with the tail. So I think he feels kind of weird about it. So like when we saw Twistella with the tail, you got the fucking tail too.
Matter of fact, no, Brad Williams, a midget comedian. That was a joke that he was saying whenever I saw him at Helium. He was like, like I do all these shows and blah, 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 and like, and then I show up this one venue and there's a midget in the crowd. And I'm like, oh my God, another one. And then at the show, there was one in the crowd. And she stood up. You couldn't really tell she stood up. She just hopped off the chair and she was the same height. But he was like, oh my God. Like he was so excited. But
Facts.
Hey, if there's any little people in St. Louis, come out August 31st. You will make Puppet's day. I guarantee it. If you come to the show,
do it.
He will be so happy to see another one. But we're coming to the end of the show today, though. But I want to thank Frost for coming in and
thank you for
always showing up whenever he's booked for an interview.
Thank you for not standing
you
Travis up.
I live 5 minutes away, so.
But we're gonna end the show. Oh, again, August 3rd, Pops. Tickets are $10. If you need one, hit up Frost or Zeus or Retro Champ or Striff or J Rip or anyone else on the bill. You can find it on Facebook. If you just go to Pops' Facebook page, you go to events and look for the one on August 3rd.
We got a ticket with
That's
too.
the one. It's
Here, take these.
Kings of Summer with Frost Money and Zeus Rebel Waters, a.k.a. if you don't know who Zeus Rebel Waters is, you might know him as his old name, Ruckapuff. So,
Great guy.
Legend in the St. Louis music scene. So make sure you guys go to that. Also, this Saturday here at Sonny's Bar, we have First Jason featuring the original Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. Also on that bill is Gray's Divide, Bathhouse Betty, 8-6 Family,
Enslaved
by Fear, and The Broken Kingdom. Yes, I always forget someone.
Hosted by
Replicon Radio. Brought to you by Agitate the Airwaves, Stereotype Clothing, and Elaine Loves. If you don't know who Elaine Loves is, check out her Facebook page. She interviews bands and stuff. She actually does a lot of our blog posts for us. So if you read one of our blog posts, most likely she's the one who wrote it. And she does her own little podcast type thing where she'll interview other bands, and she has her playlist hour where she plays unsigned bands for, I think her shows are an hour or two to 3 hours long. I don't know how long they are, but they're there, and they're there for you guys to listen. And if you need to get your music out, make sure you hit us up, hit her up. That's what we're all about. We're about growing the scene and bringing the scene together and getting your music heard by more people. So without further ado, we're going to play one last song. This is one of my favorite Frost Money songs. This is last summer's summer song, Turbo Thoughts by Frost Money, featuring J Money and Blossom. Thank you.
ATA.
Agitate the Airwaves.
Need a turbo thought, turbo thought, turbo thought. I need a turbo thought, turbo thought, turbo thought. I need a turbo thought, turbo thought, turbo thought. I need a turbo thought, turbo, turbo thought, turbo thought, turbo thought. I need a turbo thought, turbo thought, turbo thought. I need a turbo thought, turbo thought, turbo thought. I need a turbo thought, turbo. She gon' bust it open for a real nigga. She gon' bust it open for a limerita. Let me finger fuck in the two-seater. Let me get that taco, ooh, mamma mia. I see you working and twerking, popping it for dollars. No time for thirsty ass niggas that be trying to holler. Ass so big, I could do a push-up on it. Titty so high, I could do some chin-ups on them. Thought I wouldn't notice, thought I let it slide. 500,000 followers, still need a ride. Whole bunch of likes, so she thinks she model. But her attitude changed when I pop the bottles. I'm politicking, trying to run some game on her. Why the homies plotting, trying to run a train on her. She said she don't know who I am. I said, you know me from the snap, you know me from the gram. I turned around just to pay my tab, and she left with the homies and she let them both smash. Commands like Zordon when she on the cock, and she a mighty morphin' motherfucking turbo thought. Turbo thought, turbo thought, turbo thought. I need a turbo thought, turbo thought, turbo turbo thought, I need a turbo thought. Turbo thought, I need a turbo thought. Turbo, turbo thought. Turbo thought, I need a turbo thought. Turbo thought, I need a turbo thought. Turbo thought, I need a turbo thought. Turbo.
Always talking big shit, you a fuck boy. I don't want your dick pics, you a fuck boy. You can come and spend that cash, fuck boy. You can come and eat that ass, fuck boy. Coming for the queen, you better come harder. You can give me head in your baby mama Georgia. Who I mean Honda, yeah, she a bum bitch. Why she keep blowing up my phone on that dumb shit? Blowing up my book, blowing up my phone. And when I get my nut, I'ma send that ass home. Splash, I got that Aquafina. Fuck around and drown if you taste this Aquafina. Touchdown like I slid up in the end zone. Let them give me head and I send them to the friend zone. Touchdown like I slid up in the end zone. And let them give me head and I send them to the friend zone.
Need a turbo thought. Turbo thought, I 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 need a turbo thought.
What that little bitch, man, I heard you was a turbo that stay doing way too much. Yeah, you bad, but your pussy hot, man. I don't fuck with ratchets. If you haven't heard, you better pay attention. I'm the same DJ that had the city swerving bitches. He's a tragedy, how ratchet these high sedity, raggedy, mop top thoughts be in the spot shaking ass and titty. Claim me the classy bitches for a little attention. Bunch of thirsty ass niggas end up pulling the low like bummy dummy who claim he got riches. And then she worked it with homies because he left her as long